Once again, good morning everybody. Now being 9:35, we're gonna go with the race briefing at 9:45, so that's in 10 minutes. All teams, make sure you're ready for the race briefing at 9:45 inside the chicane. It's a race briefing for the team relay. We should be starting the first semi-final of the team relay at 10 o'clock sharp. For now, race briefing at 9:45, so teams start getting ready and heading down there. So schedule start for the first semi for the team relay at 10. On that first semi, we should have the teams from Australia, Hawaii, USA, Argentina, Canada, Brazil, Denmark, and Germany. That's for the first semi. That will be followed straight away with semi-final number 2 for the team relay. Teams from France, New Zealand, South Africa, Japan, England, Sweden, Australia, Channel Islands, and Italy. By 11:30 we should be done with the second semi, and we'll be starting the final at 11:30 of the team relay, and that will be followed straight away with the closing ceremony. For the team relay, here are the teams. So team managers, check if those are the same that we're gonna go this morning. This is what I have up here for the teams. Team Argentina will be prone man with Francisco Giusti, SUP women Juliana Gonzalez, prone women Aisha Sanchez Carazudo, SUP man Mariana De Cabo. Team Australia, prone man Lucky Lansdowne, SUP women Terence Black, prone women Jordan Mercer, and SUP man Lincoln Hughes. Then Team Austria, Holger Asenflug, for prone man, SUP women Sigrid Schweiger, prone women Laura Barbu, and SUP man Peter Barbu. Team Brazil, prone man Bernardo Otero, SUP women Aline Arisaka, prone women Barbara Brazil, and SUP man Vinicius Martins. Team Canada will be with prone man Dan Miller, SUP women Ariel Amaral, prone women Liz Richards, and SUP man Cody Bigstock. Channel Islands, prone man Andre Legate, SUP women Joanne Bennett, prone women Jane Davis, and SUP man Aaron Rowe. In Denmark, local team, we're going to see Casper once again. He'll be running on the SUP man. Then the prone man will be Christian Jutsen, SUP women Nikolai Rasmussen, and the prone women Catherine Sinclair Espensen, with Casper Steinfeld on the SUP man. Team England, prone man Jack Coop, SUP women Mary Buchanan, prone women Terry Brown, and SUP man Glenn Eldridge. Team France, I still have to be decided on all the 4 competitors, so approach our team managers as soon as possible to announce which one are going to be our competitors. That's for Team France. Team Germany, I have a prone man Alexander Stanzik, SUP women Paulina Erpol, prone women Norlani Sa, and SUP man Guy Steiner. Team Hawaii, prone man Kurt Leider, SUP women Lara Clayton, prone women Leanne Darling, and SUP Italia, Proman Daniel Del Maggio, SUP women Laura Dalpon, Prom women Cornelia Gatti, and SUP man Martino Bogai. We're down to Team Japan, Prom man Gyotaro Kikuchi, SUP women Yuka Santo, Prom women Yuka Orikoshi, and SUP man Hyoei Yoshida. Team New Zealand, with Prom man Sam Shergold, SUP women Annabelle Anderson, Brown women Jasmine Smith, and SUP man Trevor Dunnington. In South Africa, we will be with Prom man Keith Beaton, SUP women Jackie Phillips, Prom women Candice Murray, and SUP man Dylan Flick. Team Sweden with Anders Johnson on the Prom man, SUP women Maya Persson, Prom women Sophie Simonsen, and SUP man John John Jetstrom. Sorry if I just murdered your last name, John. Jetstrom, I reckon. Team USA, Prom man Bart Shade, SUP women Fiona Wild, Prom women DJ O'Brien, and SUP man Ryan Fan. And that's it. Those are your teams for the relays for this morning. Our 17 teams, starting with race briefing at 9:45. That's in, I believe, close to 5 minutes. Then followed by the first semi of the team relay with Australia.
1 2 1 2 1 2 sound checking. 1 2 1 2.
Followed by semi number 2 of the team relay with France, New Zealand, South Africa, Japan, England, Sweden, Austria, Channel Islands, and Italia. A quick break, and we go straight into the team relay final. We'll be starting at 11:30. And to finish the day, to finish the event, we're going to go straight into the closing ceremony. The award presentation should be starting at around noon, around 12. Everyone have fun, enjoy the sun. Beautiful morning again. There's some rain showers from time to time. But that's actually pretty cool because we have if it wasn't for the rain, there would be no rainbows. And there were already 3 beautiful, amazing rainbows this morning. for the race briefing, please. All teams for the race briefing. All teams for the race briefing inside the chicane.
Welcome to the final day of the 2017 ISA World SUP and Paddleboard Championships, and today will determine the all-important relay race, and the overall winner for the team champion has come down to Australia, France, and New Zealand. I'm Bo Hodge along with Anthony Vela, and we've got Drew Marin and Ann Floor on the beach, and it looks like the rain has started to come down. They're looking at the managers' meeting, the debriefing that this relay race is going to go through, and it looks like we've been having off and on showers, and we are almost ready for a start.
Yeah, I saw everyone running. I wasn't sure what was going on. But you know the great part about the rain? It brings the rainbows. So it really is cold Hawaii. We're seeing a number of different weather patterns and, of course, the rainbows.
You see the course out on the outside. It'll be a basic course. All prone and SUP racers will be doing the same exact course, so the prone course will not be different from the SUP course. They'll be identical. We'll have men prone going first, women SUP going second, women prone going third, and men SUP going fourth. We have a total of 17 teams. We have 2 semifinals. Top 5 from each semifinal go into the all-important final, and then our final coming up, roughly at about 11:30 or so. And then right after that, we'll have the closing ceremonies for this year's ISA World SUP and Paddleboard Championships.
Yeah, really looking forward to the relays and the closing ceremonies. Watching athletes be crowned medalists, it's something that's really special in every single sport. Here we have the current conditions. So right now it's about 10 o'clock local time, and rain, as we just saw, falling down about 16 degrees Celsius out there. I'm going to say it's a little bit colder. Wind out of the southwest at 22 kilometers an hour. The water temperature around 16 degrees Celsius. So we heard some of the competitors say it's almost warmer in the water than it is on land.
Yeah, so it's in the high 50s, low 60s. I would say more the mid 50s Fahrenheit for here. And you see the tractor smoothing out the rocks because ever-changing shoreline here at cold Hawaii as we get ready for our final day relay. And what a day yesterday, AV. We saw possibly some of the most historic racing in SUP history here at Fopura.
Starting off with Jordan Mercer winning her 10th overall individual gold medal, then Lockie Lansdowne following that up. So Australia going 2 for 2 in the women in the paddleboard race, and 2 for 2 in the men, the paddleboard race. Lockie Lansdowne winning over Sam Shergold. And then we saw the exciting SUP action with Annabelle Anderson winning, and of course the exciting finish between Mo Freitas, Casper Steinfath, and Connor Baxter. Then it was a run up the beach.
Did they ever announce the winner yet?
I think we're still waiting for the winners. They're going to announce it soon.
No, we announced the winners. It was Mo Freitas. It was a photo finish, though. And here is the order for semifinal number 1. Team Australia, who is leading coming into the final day. They have a chance to win their 5th team medal overall the past 6 years. Hawaii, United States, Argentina, Canada, Brazil, Denmark, and Germany. We've taken the top 17 teams into the final day, and we're going to have 2 heats, top 5 from each heat. And then coming up in the next semifinal, we're going to see semifinal number 2, France, New Zealand, South Africa, Japan, England, Sweden, Austria, Channel Islands, and Italy.
Yeah, Australia doing a great job. Let's check out our course today. So they're going to start on the beach and head straight towards buoy number 1, making a left-hand shoulder turn, heading over to Big Pier, so heading in the southern direction, making a left turn on buoy number 2, coming in towards the beach. There's a little bit of waves and runs for the competitors with a quick left followed by a quick right, then into shore, where competitors will dismount their craft, run through the transition, and tag the next relay partner.
So we don't really need board caddies because the next relay person will already be with a different craft at the end of the chicane.
Yeah, you'll need a person to catch the board, but they won't have to run across like we've seen in the previous races. And I'd like to point out the board caddy rankings. So, yes, the rankings have changed. Mariko Strickland Lum, who was the only female board caddy, she's moved into first place in the board caddy rankings.
And she was an undrafted board caddy.
She was, and she wasn't in the rankings early, but when you are the board caddy for the eventual winner in Mo Freitas, she had to do a spectacular job. So had she not been Mo's board caddy, who knows what would have happened.
Well, it came down to a photo finish, and it came down to not a shoulder, not a hand, not a nose, but the trunk of the body, correct?
Yes, the trunk of the body is what was what the officials declare the winner is. Whoever's trunk crosses first, so there's no diving. You can't reach out with your hand or anything. And so that close finish, we saw Mo Freitas in full stride, chest out in front. Connor trying to squeak in there, but Mo was crowned the champion.
That was so exciting. Hawaii goes 1 and 2 in the men's technical SUP, and what a surge to get from 3rd to 1st place for Mo Freitas. And how about Casper Steinfath and his performance yesterday?
Yeah, Casper set himself up, giving himself every opportunity to go for a medal. He won the bronze medal. Unfortunately for him, it wasn't a gold, but I mean, a bronze medal with the competition that we saw yesterday isn't too shabby. And then think about all the pressure that Casper's had, not just to compete, but to host people, to show people around. And the biggest question is, hey, Casper, then a blank. Everyone's just asking him so many questions. Where do I eat? Where do I surf? Everything. And Casper has answered all those questions and been so awesome for everyone.
Now, going in for the gold medal, we were crunching the numbers last night at the house. It's coming down to 3 teams, isn't it?
Yes, it is. And Australia has done a fantastic job coming back. They were in 4th after the first 2 days of competition in Copenhagen. Their surfers did a fantastic job with Kai Bates, Harry Maskell, Hannah Finley-Jones, and, of course, Shaq winning the gold medal. And then yesterday, Australia made a huge comeback.
Well, Australia leads France between 1st and 2nd by 328 points. France needs a 1st, and Australia needs a 4th or worse for France to win by 2 points. That's right, 2 points if Australia finishes 1st and and France finishes 1st. Now, France is ahead of New Zealand by 335 points. New Zealand needs to finish in the top 4 places over France, and New Zealand needs to finish to win to have Australia not even make it into the top 30 or get DQ'd for some rule violation or something like that. So New Zealand really needs Australia to really, trip on their toes and do something that they're not commonly doing.
Yeah, Australia is the only team whose destiny is in their own hands.
Right.
So they don't have to worry about any other team. If they just finish in front of those teams that you just mentioned, and if they get through the course basically without getting disqualified, make it into the final, Australia is going to be tough to beat. They're obviously returning the 2 gold medalists. Tareen Black had a fantastic performance yesterday, as well as Lincoln Dews. So that is their team to combine with the 2 paddleboard gold medalists in Jordan Mercer and Lackey Lansdowne. So it's going to be tough to beat Australia.
And taking a look at the performance of Team Australia in the relays, 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015, they have won the relay. Only last year, Team Hawaii beat Australia, and it was Hawaii 1st, New Zealand 2nd, Australia 3rd, France 4th. So those top 4 teams in the relay last year are currently the top 4 teams going for the podium this year.
Yes, and last year's relay can show you that anything can happen. Hawaii had to finish a few places ahead of the United States last year in order for Hawaii to earn a medal. And we saw Kai Lenny with an incredible relay performance, taking Hawaii from 3rd all the way into 1st. So Hawaii winning the relay last year with the USA 5th, that bumped Hawaii into medal contention, and they earned the copper medal, winning a medal for the first time.
Yeah, they went just beyond Team USA last year in Fiji because they finished 5th.
Yep.
Well, there's the flag. It's a little bit side offshore, about 22K an hour. It's brisk, it's cool. It is definitely cold Hawaii.
It's cold, and like you said the other day, it's cold, 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 cold Hawaii.
And especially when the sun goes down, huh? Huh, Avy?
Oh, it gets cold when the sun goes down, and you can see there's a little bit of texture on the water. So the wind is traveling from the right of your screen to the left, so that's going in the north direction. And you can see the paddler on screen is paddling upwind, a little bit of an upwind grind to get your heart rate going and get you prepared for this exciting relay coming up.
Well, we are still gathering up the athletes in the staging area. They are transitioning over there, so it will be the order of men's prone 1st. 2nd leg will be women's SUP 2nd. 3rd leg will be women's prone, and we'll end with the all-exciting men's SUP.
And with this relay format, you're going to see a different pace than we saw in the technical races where each competitor had to complete multiple laps. It's just one lap, about 3 to 5 minutes per lap, and we see a beautiful shot right there.
Those are the locals.
And they're coming out to watch once again.
Yeah, this is their beach.
So all the rocks right there that have been moved to the side because we've had the tractors out each and every day, making the course safe for the athletes. And you can see on the other side of the jetty, that's where we had our surf competition. And up on the far left, that point up there, where is that, Bo?
That's Kiltmoller. That's the famous windsurfing spot. We went to the board shop with Vahina and more. They were hosting us very well. We met the whole crew down there. And big town of Kiltmoller, and they had the One Ocean Festival where Tom Curran played Friday night with his daughter, Leanne. And we saw David from London, and he was performing some beautiful reggae music up in Kiltmoller on Friday night. And this whole area, not just right here at the beach side and the competition area, but the whole town of Tistel and Vapor and Kiltmoller are all celebrating the ISA here in 2017.
Yeah, it's been great to see the amount of excitement from all the people from Denmark, the Kingdom of Denmark, in Copenhagen, here in cold Hawaii, also up in Kiltmoller. Seems like everybody knows that this event is going on, and especially because their hometown heroes, Casper Steinfath, Catherine Zinkleth Espensen, Christian Andersen, Oliver Oliver and the rest of the Danish team. They had an incredible performance this whole week long of competition, and Denmark is going to finish the highest that they've ever finished at the ISA World SUP and Paddleboard Championships.
Well, coming into the final day of competition, Denmark is 7th overall in the team standings. That's unbelievable.
That is so unbelievable. And it just gives them momentum and hope and excitement to continue training. And for some of those younger competitors to see, okay, if Catherine can hang with Jordan Mercer and Jessica Miller, then I can hang too. So looks like our competitors are getting ready for this relay coming up soon.
Well, they are the highest-ranked European team, just ahead of Italy. You know, there are 2 European teams in the top 10, and Denmark is leading the cause there. You know, let's go through the team rankings right now. We've got Australia first, France second, New Zealand third, Hawaii fourth, the United States fifth, Brazil sixth, Denmark seventh, 8 Italy, 9 Japan, and 10 South Africa. Let's go down beachside and get the vibe as the athletes are getting ready to go.
Hey, thanks, Bo. We're down here on the beach right now. I got Coach Troy Pease from Team Australia, and yesterday you guys had an absolutely massive day on the water.
Yeah, it was a big comeback for us. We know that we're pretty strong in the prone division, but putting together the way we did, we're pretty stoked to be in the position we're in right now.
Well, today is the relays, the final day. It is basically your gold medal to lose today. What do you tell your team? What do you talk to your team about when it comes down to this type of scenario?
Well, it's the team know what they've got to do, but we've got to stick to the rules. You know, as you said, it's the race that can be lost with the ruling, with the touches, get back in the water. So stick by the rules. We should be right.
Your team, though, absolutely phenomenal performance. But the other thing about Team Australia is how much fun you guys were having. You guys were at the burger place right there in town, hooping and hollering, joking, drinking beers. I mean, that's the thing about Team Australia is you guys never slow down whatsoever.
Look, we've got a pretty special bunch, and we've got each other's back, and wherever we go, we're one big family. That's a special thing about our team.
Well, congratulations. Good luck on your quest to take home another gold.
Thanks, buddy. Good.
Coach Troy Pease, back to you.
Hey, Drew.
Yes, sir.
Can you ask him one more question for
me?
So he just got moved down to second place in the caddy rankings. Mariklo Strickland-Lum moving ahead of him. Troy Pease currently second place. How does he feel?
Troy, I just want to let you know from the booth that in the overall caddy ranking, you've been bumped down to second. Yeah, I know. It's comes to kind of a shocker to me myself. But how do you plan on regaining that top position? They want to know in the booth.
The day's only young. We've got a long night ahead of us.
Anthony wants to know if you could caddy with one hand tied behind your back. That would definitely earn you mega points.
We've got each other's back. You know it.
There you go, Anthony. You're going to look for maybe a hand tied behind the back, maybe hopping around on one leg. This man, you can't put anything past this guy.
Awesome. Troy, one of the most knowledgeable people on the beach. He's a longtime competitor in Australia, and what a great bunch of athletes where he learns from them and they get a chance to learn from him and all of his experience, and that's what makes Australia the top team here in Denmark.
It's going to be exciting. It's going to be fun. It's going to be going for Team Gold. It's going to be exciting to watch Australia, Team New Zealand, and Team France vying for it because country pride. Can France own the juniors, the World Surf Games, and the SUP in the same time? That is what Team France is going for. A little bit of history there of the overall International Surfing Association family of events. Can Australia regain another fantastic victory for the 5th time in 6 years?
So you look at the standings or the rankings from previous years, Australia winning all those years. The year that they didn't win, they got second. So,
okay, we are almost ready for a start. You see Bart Shade for Team USA. You can see Lockie Lansdowne in that orange board. And next to Bart, that'll be Captain Kirk Lager for Team Hawaii.
So that's left to right, Hawaii, USA, and Australia. The orange board of Kurt Lager. The gray-white board of Bart Shade from the United States, the 55-year-old silver, bronze, and copper medalist, and then the 2-time gold medalist here in Denmark, Lockie Lansdowne. And like I started to say earlier, this is just one lap, so the competitors aren't going to save any energy. It's just flat out from the start to the finish.
And we're underway. Here we go. Semi-final number 1 of the team relay, all to determine Who's going to win the overall team championship? We'll have 2 semifinals, and this is our first of 4 legs in semifinal number 1.
And how's that? Brazil, that's Benzino Otero out to a fantastic start. He's hanging with the big boys. Way to go, Otero. He's out there right next to Lockie Lansdowne. He may fade a little bit. This is not his best discipline, but he's representing Team Brazil wonderfully.
All right, these guys will be going straight out to the Red Bull buoy.
Straight out to the Red Bull buoy, and you can see right now there's a little bit of side wind. So you see Lockie, he keeps digging his left foot into the water, and that's going to help him continue to steer straight. You'll see competitors on their knees. They're going to have to use, wow, how's that? 4 deep right there.
For third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and now the train is starting to break from that pack of 4.
Yeah, and give it up to Team Brazil. Benzino Bernardo doing a fantastic job hanging with the pack, currently in second place, and this is where all the exciting happens, right around this first turning buoy coming up.
Well, not surprised that Team Australia out in the lead with the gold medal winner leading the push here.
Yeah, and Lockie Lansdowne, once he makes this turn right here, he's going to be traveling upwind with a little bit of side wind, and you'll see him continue to lay on his stomach. That's to stay underneath the wind. So he hasn't gone to his knees at all, and he just jumped up to his knees right there to kind of break the pack as the pack bunches up around the buoy.
Well, I tell you what, this is going to put Australia, and again, like Troy said, they have to watch the rules. There's a lot of rules in this relay, tagging, transition, and they got to make sure that, they advance on into the final.
Yep, it's theirs to lose and theirs to win. I think that's the important part, is they've set themselves up with every opportunity, and they've got the top athletes. And if this is any indication of how the final is going to go, and Captain Kurt Lager looking good right there, reaching out with a beautiful knee paddling technique, that's why he's the representative for Team Hawaii.
These guys have been battling all week between Lager and Shade, haven't they?
Every single buoy turn, it seems like they've been right together, and in the distance race they were battling as well. So those two good friends and great competitors. And so currently Kurt Lager second place. Bart Shade catching a little run. Team USA in third. It looks like Brazil in fourth. And now this is where they'll start catching the runs. You can see there's still a little bit of surf as well.
Okay, we are in almost to our inside buoy, and they're going to have to make a left-hand turn and go right back out.
Yes, one more left turn followed by a right turn. You see Lockie Lansdowne taking advantage of all those bumps right there. See Bart Shade in the signature USA cap that he's worn in every single event. And you see Julian Lalonde making his way up as well. And it looks like, excuse me, that's not Julian, that's the next heat. But there's Lockie Lansdowne going down. There's Kurt Lager, Bart Shade. It is on in heat number 1, semifinal 1 of the relay.
Yeah, just about 3 minutes into this first leg. We're going to time each and every one of these. But it's going to be different between the men and women. Coming up next, it'll be the SUP women. So Lockie will be tagging off to teammate Tareen Black.
Yes, that's Christian Justine, who's currently in racing for 4th, 5th with the competitor from Brazil. There's Lockie Lansdowne. We talked about his fin yesterday. He was stoked that his fin worked. You can see the shape of his board with that narrow tail. Now that's going to be different. We'll watch Sam Shergold in the next heat. So a couple different types of boards. Lockie jumping back up to his knees to take advantage of all these little runs as USA and Hawaii continue to battle around the turning buoys.
Okay, they're in the home stretch of lap number 1. Lockie Lansdowne, yesterday's gold medal in the technical race, is leading here, and he's coming in, and he'll be dumping off his board in the shoreline, running through the chicane. Drew, do you got a good sight of Lockie coming in?
Yeah, Lockie looks absolutely fantastic coming right into the chicane area. I know Team Australia is fired up right now, and then the best part about it is Lockie's going to hand off to Tareen Black, who had a tremendous performance yesterday for Team Australia. So it's off to a great start here. Everybody's super excited on the beach, and here comes the gold medalist 2 times over here in Denmark, Lockie Lansdowne.
Well, take it away, Drew, as they run through.
Well, Lockie Lansdowne with nice performance running form there as I run through the chicane with him. Tareen Black waiting for the handoff here. Tareen gonna get the tag, and there she goes. She'll grab her board from Troy Pease. Tareen in the water, couple of strides, glides out, and here comes the rest of the mob through the chicane. Back to you guys.
All right, we're going to see Annie Rykard in for Laura Clayton, because Clayton was scheduled to go, but Annie's been doing everything. SUP surfing, distance, technical, and now the relay. She's done everything.
Yeah, when you have those youthful legs and arms, you can definitely do all the events. Fiona Wild running and skimming past Annie Reichardt. So there's Hawaii and Team USA right next to each other. And there's our team from Brazil. We have Denmark in this heat as well. Now, in 2 years, the Pan American Games, they're going to have SUP racing and technical in that. But Team USA and Team Hawaii will be combined into one team.
Yeah, you know, also we have England, Channel Islands, Wales, Scotland, and all these other countries. They'll have to merge to Team Great Britain when they go to, you know, the European Games also in 2019.
Very interesting. So those are going to be some tough teams to make for all the different countries representing, which is going to be the Olympic format where you're representing your country, Hawaii, because of the way that the ISA and Duke Hanamoku giving homage to him. And there's Tareen Black out in front.
Okay, she's making the turn. Drew, how was Tareen's assault out to the Red Bull buoy?
Tareen looks very, very strong in that first left-hand shoulder turn as you see her going from right to left right now. Her team feels in strong control. And speaking of her team, I'm here with Lockie Lasdown. After that first lap, you pushed it pretty hard there, Lockie.
Yeah, it's you know, you can't mess around with these relays. We almost got called out last year in the heat, so yeah, not messing around.
So everybody back home, we talked about the secret fin. We all talked about it. It proved to pay off for you yesterday. AV was talking about it in the booth. Tell us everything behind the secret fin.
What fin?
Okay, see, he won't even talk. I tried. Hey, congratulations.
Cheers.
Thanks, Drew. That's the ghost fin. It doesn't exist. It grows and shrinks while he paddles. Oh, the legend lives on, and Fiona Wild has now taken second place for Team USA.
Yeah, Fiona Wild making that upwind paddle with Annie Reichardt right behind her. You'll see Fiona just use a lean turn right there. So she just leans on that right side of the board, Annie Reichardt. If you lean on the right side and paddle on the right side, that's going to help you make that left turn and carry your momentum versus stepping back on the tail like you'll see they'll do on this next turn, because it's a much more angle in this next turn coming up.
You sound like Jimmy Terrell 101.
Well, I learned from Jimmy Terrell. He is the master of stroke technique and paddling technique and paddle making. So Jimmy is just, they call him the mad scientist for the reason. So Jimmy, you are the bomb. Jimmy and Lizzie, I know they've been watching, supporting their athletes. Tareen with the quick blade paddle. You saw Mo Freitas with his quick blade as well. So yes, I learned so much from Jimmy.
A former coach for Team USA back in 2014 in Nicaragua. It was great to have Jimmy down here, and we say aloha to Jimmy as we are 7 minutes 40 seconds into this race. And Tareen looks like she's out for just a afternoon morning training.
Yes, and she's very elusive with her stroke, kind of like Travis Grant. They have those slow, powerful strokes, and it looks like she's cruising, but then you're like, wait, you're passing everybody. You're definitely not cruising. As you see Fiona Wild right there representing Team USA, currently 8 minutes into the first semifinal. 5 teams will go through to the finals. So we have USA, Hawaii, and Australia in the lead. And then Denmark and Brazil were battling. So we're going to see if Denmark is going to make it into the finals.
Yeah, it's going to be very tight, very close. There you see great drone action here from our CPH live crew giving you the buoy turns. And here comes Tareen Black. And Drew, she's inside of you, isn't she?
Oh, man, this course set up perfectly for a regular footer, as you guys see a lot of left turns out there. But Tareen looking very, very strong. And now Team Hawaii trying to make a push on Team USA in this relay. So these early heats are just proving to be too exciting. And it's kind of cool when the athletes start coming into the beach. The whole crowd just goes wild here in Denmark. And here she comes, Tareen Black, up through the chicane. Back to you guys.
Yeah, Tareen Black's going to be handing off to the 10-time gold medalist, Jordan Mercer. So I'm going to say that she's going to maintain the lead. And then we're going to see Team USA will be tagging off to their partner. But Team Denmark is going to be tagging off to the 2-time bronze medalist here, Catherine Zink-Leth Espensen, the surprise in the paddleboard.
Let's go down beachside.
I'm staying next to Tareen. This is the tag area. We can feel there's a lot of pressure. What's the most problematic about the tag path?
Well, it's kind of a new thing for a lot of us. We probably only get to do it once a year when we come here. So it's just, being aware of where the flags are and doing making a proper tag and not getting disqualified, because that would just be terrible.
Did you think of a proper way to do it, like backwards, frontwards, left hand, right hand?
That wasn't really discussed, but I thought I'll just have a little run off and, yeah, just, I don't know, tag the hand. Yeah.
A little fun today. Thank you so much. Well done.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Anne-Fleur and Tareen. And, you know, Australia's taking this serious, and they realize if they DQ, they're opening up the gold medal to the other two countries of New Zealand and France. So they're being very cautious and very patient. And with a lead, you can take your time in the transition area.
Yes, you can take your time, make sure you're behind all the lines and making all the tags official. You know, Troy Pease went over all these rules with his team, and you heard Lockie talk about it, where Australia was nearly eliminated in the heats last year. So they're not gonna look back at all. They're gonna make sure they stay out in front so that they can earn their way into the finals.
There you go. You're watching history on screen. 10-time individual gold medal winner. That's right, Jordan Mercer, dominating in leg number 3. We saw Lockie Lansdowne in a time of 4:10 on his first leg, Tareen Black in a time of 4:50. These guys are really world's best.
Yes, and there you see DJ O'Brien and Leanne Darling. They've been battling all weekend. So it seems like the two Hawaiians and two USA, male and female, have been battling all week long in the paddleboard division. Right now, Leanne Darling's trying to catch up to Team USA. And there's Catherine Zinkleth Espensen, the Danish competitor. So it looks like Denmark currently holding down 4th.
Well, you know, top 5 from the semifinal make the finals. So, you know, it's very crucial that they stay in that 4th spot.
It's crucial, and Denmark has a chance at a medal for the relay. They have strong legs in each of the disciplines. So I think Denmark can surprise some people with the home crowd advantage and possibly take home a medal in this relay if they keep up their 4th place and make it into the finals.
Well, medal winner Catherine will hand off to medal winner Casper for Team Denmark, and that's going to be exciting.
Yes, the two bronze medalists making the tag, Catherine with the bronze medal in the paddleboard, Casper Steinfeth with the bronze medal in the SUP, both technical races. So there's Jordan Mercer, the Australian, the champion, the legend in her own rights.
6-time Molokai to Oahu champion, Nutri-Grain Iron Woman champion, and 10-time individual gold medalist here at the ISA. She's looking for another gold medal for relay and another team gold medal for her team, Australia.
Man, she needs a whole another house to hold all of her trophies. And you saw Catherine just making a move. She's just powering through, increasing her stroke rate. There's DJ O'Brien on the left, Leanne Darling on the right, dropping to her knees, getting ready for this buoy turn. DJ O'Brien, she's had a wonderful time representing Team USA. So go DJ, and Leanne Darling right behind her in this tight buoy turn.
Leanne, where's your booties? Where's your booties?
I think she can hear you. She's smiling a little bit. And there's Catherine. She's catching them.
She's made up some ground, and here goes Leanne. She's going to go left of DJ and coming in.
Yeah, so it's going to be a right-hand turn. So Leanne's trying to make the pass to get in front of her before the turn. And there's Jordan Mercer with the patented leg kick. That happens because they start paddling when they're just kids in the Nipper programs. The boards are just 6 feet long, and your feet can't even go on the board. So you see all the Australians, their legs will be wagging. And there's Jordan with perfect knee paddling technique. Just look at that reach out in front. She increases her stroke rate right there. Amazing.
Her chin is almost touching her board.
Yes, you want to lean as far forward as you can. A lot of times you'll see paddlers, they might bunch their chin and hit their chin several times. And Catherine Zinkleth Espensen has made a move, and she's going to round this buoy and try to catch a couple runs and catch up to Team USA in Hawaii.
Drew checking in with Jordan on the transition.
Yeah, Jordan coming in hot on the transition. Lincoln Dews set, ready to go. Takes a couple of strides there, takes the tag, and here comes Dews around the bend. Feeling in firm control, and I'll tell you, well done by Jordan Mercer on that leg. Tell you what, this Team Australia team is unbelievable.
Okay, turn around because here comes DJ and Leanne.
And you know what? I got to give Team USA board caddy. He's vying for the points ranking there, AV. Sean Pointer is down here doing work. I mean, he's grabbing paddles, grabbing boards. I mean, he's doing it all. So he's definitely one of the top contenders for the medal round for the board caddies.
Okay, Hawaii is surged in the second. Leanne Darling, followed by DJ O'Brien, followed by Catherine Espensen. And here they go, Drew.
Yeah, here comes Team Hawaii and Leanne charging in. Team Hawaii will tag Connor Baxter, World SUP champion, coming out of the chicane to a big round of applause. And here comes Team USA anchor Ryan Funk, also residing in Hawaii, and the Viking himself, Casper Steinfeld, grabbing that dashboard and making their way to the water. What a start here for these 4 top competitors.
No, your TV screen, your computer is not on fast forward. They are paddling. They are paddling at real speed, and Casper's on a mission to catch these guys and go to second.
Yeah, it looks like Ryan Funk's just going to let him pass him and draft Casper. He's like, I'm going to save it for the finals.
Okay, Casper has now moved into third place. He's now hunting down Connor Baxter.
Yeah, and it looks like Ryan couldn't even hold on to the draft right there. He was trying to slow down to get behind Casper, and Casper just went right by him.
Well, these guys are in the advancing spot. Behind them is the valuable 5th place spot.
Yeah, so Team Denmark has moved into third place, and USA in 4th, Hawaii in 2nd, and Team Australia in 1st.
Let's go back down to the beach with Anne Fleur.
Girls, you've been competing all week. How does this day of a bit of fun, a bit of pressure, but still a lot of team spirit going on for you girls?
This is a great day. It's my favorite day. Coming together as a team to do the relay to round out the event is really my favorite part.
Good way to shake it off?
Yeah, I feel like the nerves have kind of worn down, and now I'm like just having a good time. This is really fun.
Well, I guess are we going to follow us back in the water? Back to you guys.
Thanks. You. Thanks, guys. Thank you.
A little bit of fun, a little bit of anxiety, and the nerves do kind of relax here in the relay race.
Yeah, I think so. I think everyone took a deep breath yesterday. All the individual racing is over, and now it's just you get to represent your team and just leave everything out on the water. Just one short, quick lap. Under 5 minutes we're seeing for these competitors, and it looks like Ryan Funk has caught up to Casper Steinfeld from Denmark.
Yeah, Lockheed Lansdowne did an unofficial time of 4:10 on his lap. Terrain Black 4:50. Jordan Mercer 4:35. So just under that 5-minute range each lap.
Yes, and Bo's taking splits, so Lockie, you're going to have to make sure that your split's faster than Jordan Mercer's split. So you got her by 25 seconds on that one.
And we'll see how Lincoln Dews does. He's out in the lead. He's out way in front of this train right here. And these guys are some of the best in the world. And this is the relay race here at Cold Hawaii. The final day of competition of the 2017 ISA World SUP and Paddleboard Championships. You're watching all the live action at ISAWorlds.com.
Yeah, and we just saw Casper Steinfeld catch a little run. He's going to go past Connor Baxter. And I think it's a good idea to use this one lap as a warm-up to really get that heart rate going. You don't want to go too slow, and then all of a sudden the finals, you have to bring it up. You want to make sure that you go and attack on this first semifinal. That way you're ready for the relay, and Casper Steinfeld is doing just that.
Hey, guys, I'm down here with Mo Freitas, the gold medalist from the SUP Technical yesterday, and everybody was thinking that you would be anchoring Team Hawaii today, taking home the gold yesterday, but you're in street clothes, and maybe it looks like Team Hawaii had a little too much fun last night celebrating that gold medal?
No, if we had too much fun, I wouldn't be here. I'd be in bed. But
well, you just showed up like 2 minutes ago. Don't lie to us, Mo.
I was eating breakfast.
You were carried in here by by Maddie Schweitzer, your team coach.
No, these guys are putting in the time. We got Mariko on the board caddy, and she's been killing it the whole weekend long. I didn't want to take over the fun, so I'm here to wave the flag and cheer my teammates on.
So from gold medalist to flag bearer, that's a big move. Congratulations yesterday on the gold again.
Thanks, guys.
Back to you, Bo.
Thanks a lot, and congratulations, Mo Freitas, now a gold medal world champion, enjoying today.
Yes, and that's got to feel good to just sit on the beach in your street clothes, knowing that you've got that gold medal to your name. And there is our competitor from Denmark anchoring the Danish team, Casper Steinfeld, won a gold in the sprint, won a bronze in the technical, and here he is in the relay.
He just gave high five to Lincoln Dews. Lincoln Dews, we didn't really get to see him come across the line, so around the 4-minute mark, maybe 4:10. There's Connor Baxter, third place. USA right behind him. Ryan Funk will have fourth place, but that all-important fifth place. So if we can keep the cameras on the finish line area, because we want to know who is that all-important fifth place finisher who advances into the final. And there we see him. Could be Team Brazil.
Could be Team Brazil. It looks like that could be the competitor from Brazil. And
is that Vinny Martins?
That is Vinny Martins. Yes, you are correct. So Team Brazil advancing unofficially in fifth place. So Australia, Hawaii, Denmark, USA, and Brazil. Our first 5 teams into the final, and Vinnie Martins will be stoked. Team Brazil having a fantastic week of competition. We saw Arthur with a 3rd place in the sprint race, surprising the world. Vinnie Martins has had a rough go this event, and he's going to look to finish it off strong in the relay.
Okay, the all-valuable 5th place gaining into the finals. Give it up for Team Brazil.
And guys, you got to give Team Brazil Bernardo Otero. He's a black belt in jiu-jitsu and led Team Brazil out to an early hole shot in the men's pro. And so let's give him a lot of credit for that. But yeah, Vinnie Martins, great finish.
Let's go down beachside with Flor.
Team Brazil making it to the finals. How much does that mean to you?
Well, I'm so happy to make the finals. Like, the level is so high, and it's cool to see Team Denmark killing it, and like the home team, and yeah, the level is super high. Cool to be on the finals, and it'll be even higher. Just having fun with all the Brazilian team too. I love the relay. It's probably my favorite race of the ISA. Super cool.
Well, congratulations. Well done.
Thank you.
Thanks so much, Flor. And it looks like one of our competitors fell and kind of, maybe he was stretching his leg, it looked like. I think he got a cramp.
I think his foot got caught in the handle right there. So as he fell, his foot got wrapped into the handle. It might have like kind of hurt his toes, but yeah, he was trying to pull his foot out of the strap. So unfortunate for that competitor, but he'll get up and finish off. He's shaking his head. He knows, can't let that happen at the ISA World Championships.
Yeah, and that's a great footage. There's the staging area, the judges area, the chicane area, the run-through area, the start and finish line area, and we are wrapping up semifinal number 1. And coming up in semifinal number 2, we've got some of the best teams in the world, led by France and New Zealand, going for the overall team gold medal. And also in the top 10, South Africa, Japan, England, Sweden, Austria, Channel Islands, and Italy.
Wow, you can see right there. Even though it's just one lap, it's a tough lap out there with the wind conditions, with all the turns. And, 5 minutes seems like a short time for paddling, but in many other sports, that's a long distance race.
There's Maddie Schweitzer. You say aloha, Maui no ko'oi. To all the Maui boys. Let's go down to the beach side.
It's been a really long week. How do you keep up with staying fit for each of the race, even to the last day, to the team tag?
It's because of our team spirit. So we're a cool group of friends hanging out nearly all weeks of racing in Germany. So we can push each other to the limits, and I was trying my best to give more points to our team, and I managed to catch up again, so it was cool.
I guess it's never over until it's over. It's really important to get to the end with a lot of energy and still making it to the end, especially for all the teammates that have been racing with you all week and celebrating together.
What?
It's been a really long week, so is it really important to get all the way to the end of the race, not letting it go, because it's never the end before the end, especially when everyone's waiting for you on the beach?
Yeah, definitely. That was the key factor for me to get my energy going again a little bit, to catch the last bump, to make it to the finish line.
A couple words in German for all the German watch it.
Hallo alle zusammen in Deutschland. Wir hatten hier eine super Woche in Dänemark und ich hoffe, ihr wisst jetzt auch, wie SUP im Wettkampf richtig aussieht.
Well done, boys.
Congratulations, Team Germany. In fact, last night at the barbecue we met some surfers from Munich and the wave pool area, and they were telling us about, there's a standing river wave also in that area.
Yeah, and it was the team from the Czech Republic who were the surfing representatives. They had their young son with them, and I'm blanking on his name. It was Alex, I think, perhaps. And 9-year-old showing us some great footage. He's been SUP surfing. Then Ibaya Moreno came and was talking to us, and she's like, oh, yeah, I remember. We were SUP surfing together over at Deadman. So really great to see families bringing their young Groms and getting them ready. Who knows? He could be next participating in the World Championships.
Yeah, we could see him at the ISA Juniors. Don't forget, just about 2.5 weeks from right now, the ISA will be moving shop to southern Japan for the 2017 Vissla ISA World Junior Surfing Championships. Team France, the defending team champion, and it's going to be really exciting, record-breaking countries there, record-breaking athletes as Japan's getting ready for the Olympics in 2020. Yeah, they are hosting the ISA World Junior Surfing Championships. You can see the wind conditions ideal for the windsurfers on the outside. We saw some kite surfers earlier, and this is part of the whole atmosphere of the western northern coast here in Denmark.
Yeah, started off as a huge windsurfing destination, and has now added stand-up paddling, stand-up paddle surfing, and also surfing. And you visited the town of Klitmøller, and the surfing community is just booming there.
Yeah, and a lot of people are migrating from Copenhagen over to the coast over here and to Klitmøller, and it's a very booming area.
Yeah, and I hear it's one of the areas that's seeing the most growth in the entire country. There's a great shot of Team Germany right there. They had an amazing finish. Congratulations to Alexander, Paulina, Noelani, Sach, and Kai Steimer, who was in the interview with On Floor. Well done, Team Germany.
Hey, Drew, they're getting ready for semifinal number 2. What's the vibe on the beach, buddy?
I'll tell you, everybody's starting to get in position. Team Japan has switched their anchor leg to Kenny Kaneko. We've called Kenny Kaneko's name very many times over the past few years, competes all over California, so he'll be anchoring for Team Japan. But Annabelle Anderson just dropped her board in the staging area, and I know if you look at Team New Zealand, what a stacked group they have put together for this relay.
Oh, yes. Sam Shergold will go out first, followed by gold medal winner Annabelle Anderson. Jasmine Smith will be the third leg, and the anchor leg for Team New Zealand, Trevor Tunnington.
Yeah, that's a stacked group right there.
And there's your teams for semifinal number 2. France, New Zealand, South Africa, Japan, England, Sweden, Austria, Channel Islands, and Italy. Again, top 5 correct go into the final.
Top 5 are going to meet the 5 that we just saw, so 10 total teams in the final. Team Japan getting ready, making a last-minute switch to Kenny Kaneko. Their board handler, Eiji Suzuki, he's wearing a wetsuit, so he got moved down in the board caddy rankings. He's now sitting at 6th place in the overall board caddy rankings.
Boy, you're going to make this a medal sport, aren't you, caddying?
Well, I might make my own medals next year and pass it on. It really is an important job, and that's one of the reasons I like to highlight it, especially when you have surf conditions. We saw in Sayulita, guys are ducking boards, and you've got to grab the board, get it under your arm, run it over to the other side, and get it ready for the competitors in the position that they like it. There's a lot of pressure for the board caddies, and I think a lot of times they go underrated. We've seen some great board caddying from Dave Bainey in the past with Candace Appleby, and it's just been amazing watching the caddies run through the rocks and just not having no holds barred, just making sure they're going to have their competitors' boards ready. So there we see our paddleboarders. It's going to go like we've talked about. Paddleboard men, SUP women, paddleboard women, and then SUP men. That's our relay order.
Drew, are they ready for a start down there?
Yeah, Barrett Tesser's getting them all lined up right now. He hasn't called for them to come to position yet, as now everybody's starting to gather their gear. But I'll tell you, this group right here is going to be a hot and heavy heat. We were chatting with Sam earlier. Unfortunately, 2 silvers this year, lost to Lockie, but he got Lockie last year in Fiji. So, you know, I think it just comes down to, let's go out and do it for the team. And I think that's very exciting down here as the teams are all cheering on each other and one another. And I do have to point out, you've been talking about the board caddy gold. Sean was down here without a shirt on, in a Speedo, board caddying last heat. So you got to give that guy some. Yes,
way.
He was. So he just earned double gold in my book.
Oh, my God. He's jumped up in the rankings, AV. Here we go. You get the guys ready, and they're ready for a start. And they are underway. Semi-final number 2 of the relay race for the 2017 ISA World SUP and Paddleboard Championships.
And right away, you see Sam Shergold out to a lead with a beautiful skim straight to his knees. And look at his stroke rate. He is attacking right there. And that's from France, Julien Lalonde on the left-hand side right there. So Team New Zealand out to the early lead, followed by Team France. And wouldn't that be fantastic? The Team New Zealand had 2 silver medals in the paddleboard, both the distance and the technical race. So they would love to get that back and win gold.
Let's go back down beachside and check in.
Team Japan right now, you've been super tense, super concentrated all week, and today you're all smiling.
Well, it's the last day, and we're in a nice place. Heading for, 7th, 8th, maybe, perhaps.
So it's all about fun?
Yeah, I mean, it's all about fun today. Yuka's going to do the prone for us, and she was in the semifinals for surfing, so it should be good.
Exciting?
Yep.
Well, go Team Japan!
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ganbarimasu. Ganbarimasu.
Arigato. Ohayou gozaimasu.
Ganbatte.
Ganbatte. Ichiban.
So
All right. Wow. Look at that race. This is a tight race starting out here.
Oh, that buoy shot is just fantastic. And as we see multiple competitors trying to go around that left-hand turn all together, and we saw Yuka Horikoshi, she'll be doing the paddleboard for their relay. So Japan didn't have any female paddleboarders in the actual races, but in order to put a relay together, Yuka, who is a shortboarder and a stand-up paddle surfer, she's going to be doing the paddleboard for her team.
Let's go back down beachside with Drew.
We're rocking out down here to Annabelle Anderson's iPod.
What are they playing? What is she playing?
She was playing Animals just a minute ago, a lot of EDM, and this is how we like to warm up in New Zealand. We're rocking out, having a good time. Annabelle, you feeling good?
Oh, a whole lot better after a party with you, silent disco.
We weren't supposed to talk about that party until the racing was over, but as you can see, we're having a good time down here. Who's this?
I have no idea, but I think it's time to get the party.
Is this some kind of Kiwi music?
Oh, whatever I found yesterday.
Let's keep it rocking.
And she's wearing the party vest.
Always fun times with Annabelle Anderson. And why not? She's a two-time gold medalist here at these ISA SUP Games, and Sam Shergold leading the charge here. And is that Julian Lalonde?
Yes, that's Julian Lalonde right behind. He was third place in the technical race. Julian Lalonde, fifth place in the distance. So Team France needs to have some big performances out of their individuals in this relay format in order to overtake Australia for the team gold.
So this is semifinal number 2, top 5 teams. This is leg number 1 of the portion, men prone, followed by women SUP. Third leg will be women prone, and the anchor leg will be men SUP.
So we're going to see the current leader tag off to the 2-time gold medalist here, Annabelle Anderson, who we saw during her warm-up. And Team France is going to be tagging off to Olivia Piana. Excuse me, they're going to be tagging off to, well, we don't know yet because it's TBD.
It will probably be Olivia.
It will probably be Olivia. Amadine Chazot has had an amazing event as well, but it will most likely be Olivia Piana, who's won gold, silver medal 3 times.
I can see Sweden, that's Anders Johnson in 4th place, and that's Kit from South Africa in 5th place.
Yes, it is. And you saw someone get caught up on the buoy rope. He actually was stopped and then pushed backwards, and that happens if you hit the rope.
Drew, how does Sam coming in here? He's really made a distance between Julian in second.
Oh, man, we saw these two battle it out yesterday, and here it is again as Julian. Very strong start. I was talking to his team a little bit earlier, and they say Julian can definitely sprint when it comes to paddleboard. A very focused face on Julian as he comes screaming through the chicane right now, but Sam Shergold with the early touch. And I'll tell you, this Team New Zealand group is just absolutely phenomenal, and here she comes.
Annabelle Anderson on the water for Team New Zealand. Good glide, AV.
Yes, great glide for Annabelle, and there you see that is Olivia Piana, and just a little shaky on her start, but that's okay. This is what the semifinals are about. Get all those shaky situations out of the way so that you can perform at your peak during the final.
Okay, I need your professional split time analyzation here between Lockie Lansdowne and Sam Shergold. I had Lockie at 4:10 and Sam at 4:12.
So just 2 seconds behind Lockie Lansdowne, putting in the fastest time so far for the paddleboard division.
Let's go down beachside with Anne Fleur.
Julien, yesterday was a super hectic race for you, and today there's a lot of pressure on Team France.
Yeah, it's all about points today. So we just have a look on the overall standing. So we know we need to win, so there is no tactic, just go and smash them all. That's the goal. And we got few second, few third this week, so we would like to come back in France with a gold.
So give it all?
Yeah, that's the plan.
Well done on that one. See you in the finals.
Thank you so much. Excuse me about that. I was turning off my microphone and taking a look at the ladies on the outside, AV.
Yeah, there's Annabelle Anderson, and she's going to use this as a great warm-up. You can see she's not going slow. She's going as fast as she can. You want to get that heart rate up. There's going to be plenty of time to rest. That way your body is ready for the finals.
Annabelle has the choke down stroke. Olivia, the normal paddling SUP stroke.
That's when you know Annabelle Anderson is attacking, when she's using the patented Connor Baxter choke down stroke. Connor perfecting that stroke, and many other people adopting it because they're like trying to figure out, why is Connor so fast? I'm going to try that stroke.
And here we go. We can see that's Maya from Sweden making the turn at the Red Bull buoy. And those are those valuable spots for 4, 5, and 6.
Yeah, and trying to see who that is in third place, and we'll try and figure that out. But you can see right now with the wind, it's playing havoc on this left-hand turn. So what happens, the wind is coming from the left to the right. So as they try to make the left turn, the wind really pushes your nose back, and that's why those girls were going so wide.
Good stroking. Upwind leg right now, 6 minutes, 50 seconds into semifinal number 2. We're on leg number 2 of the women SUP. Let's go back down beachside.
Hey, thanks, Bo.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
I'll take it if you want me to. I'm in the transition area with some very attractive ladies.
Uh-oh.
Hi, ladies. Yeah, some of them are very focused. Others are pretty into my swagger right now. But the transition area, remember, there is just a short area where they can actually make this tag, and Jasmine Smith is very focused, won't even take her eyes off the race. No, I got her to smile a little bit there as she's getting ready to go here, Bo.
All right, well, this is the all-important third leg right now, and that will be coming up. That will be women's prone, and there's Annabelle Anderson in the lead, making good time. She's about 3 minutes, 10 seconds into her leg, and she's powering out, AV.
Yeah, Drew just talked about Jasmine Smith, and one of the families that, we keep talking about, she competed. Her younger sister making it to the third round in SUP surfing. Her dad is her board caddy. Both grandparents are here, so big shout out to the Smith family representing and supporting their young children.
Hey, AV. Jasmine says keep talking about her. She's loving it.
Is she smiling? Because she always has her game face on, and it's great to see you got her to smile, Drew.
Here we go. Here comes Annabelle Anderson in the lead. Olivia Piani in second place. She's making her assault, and good timing right now, coming in right about 3:55, and still good pacing with the other athletes from heat number 1.
Yeah, and right there, you see on screen, that is, I think, trying to figure out these numbers here. We apologize, but there's Annabelle Anderson coming in strong, looking good, and she's going to jump off her board and tag their final competitor, who's going to be Trevor Tunnington.
Well, 4:18, so she's almost kept pace with Sam Shergold. So good timing by our athletes, and especially here, Team New Zealand. There's Jasmine Smith, and she's going to be running hard and going for her third leg for Team New Zealand.
So beautiful start right there by Jasmine Smith. Perfect prone paddling technique. Olivia Piana just smiling right there. She's having a good time. She's going to be prepared for the final. She's got something left, I think. I think Team France might surprise everyone in this relay final.
You see number 36 coming through here. This is the women's stand-up. That is Marie Bachmann from England transitioning.
So
and here we go, Maya Pearson from Sweden, and these are the valuable advancing spots into the final.
So we talked about England would be third, and then Sweden looks like fourth, and Team Japan in fifth. And everyone's smiling on this run. It's so exciting here today in the relay.
Well, all the athletes are talking about how exciting this relay race is, and as you know, AV, it comes down from surf life saving. It comes down from from the lifeguard events. And let's go down beachside with Anne Floor.
Team Sweden really racing for it. How much does it mean to you to get to the finals?
Oh, it means quite a lot to us, actually.
And all about the spirit, you have a big smile. Is that what today is all about?
Yeah, the team race is actually the most fun event of the whole race, I think.
What was the most exciting part of your race right now?
The transition. Yeah, definitely.
All about running and tagging?
Exactly.
Well, congratulations on that one. See you in the
Thank you.
finals. Almost, maybe, hopefully.
Hopefully, yeah.
Well, they're in the advancing spot right now, Team Sweden.
Yeah, and Jasmine Smith right there jumps up to her knees, and just look at that reach that she has, reaching out in front. She's using those legs to push that board out in front, and we talked about it earlier with Jordan Mercer, chin almost touching the ground.
New Zealand first, France second, England third, Sweden fourth, and we're trying to, I believe, South Africa fifth.
South Africa and Japan are battling for that fifth spot, so it's going to be Yuka Horikoshi paddling for Team Japan, normally a SUP racer and SUP surfer, but she's going to be doing prone today. And there you see Yuka Horikoshi on the left-hand side.
Yeah, she's kicking and trying to gain as much performance out of her technique right there, and that's a true spirit of stepping in and being a team player.
Yeah, it's awesome, and she's doing great. She's like, hey, this is a little bigger than my 6'5" shortboard, but I can still paddle it. And Yuka Horikoshi, the team player, and she's just an amazing SUP surfer, going down in the semifinals. And I asked her, I'm like, are you happy? Are you stoked? She's like, no, I wanted to make the final.
Oh, you always want to make the final. So as our athletes are coming around and we're watching, some other teammates. Team Sweden didn't have a woman in the technical and the paddleboard, but they've had to recruit, a person to come in and for Team Sweden. And it looks like Sophie Simonson will be paddling for Team Sweden on this leg.
Yeah, it's great to see all these competitors step up. And that's a great shot of, you see Jasmine Smith turning on the buoy on the top of the screen. And then second place, we saw the competitor from France, and then just behind on the red board, that was Team Sweden. And then look at this race for fourth, fifth, and sixth right there. There's 4 teams that are going to be battling for the remaining 2 spots.
Wow, so one of them will be eliminated.
One of them will be eliminated, yes. And there's the battle right there, and it looks like you can see the leg kick, and that is just, again, that goes from the competitors when they're young, and you can see making some move on that yellow board. That's Yuka from Japan, who's currently in advancement position on the red board. So right there is Jasmine Smith on the bottom of the screen. And then we see France to the left, and there's the battle right there for fourth and fifth.
Looks like a Nash stand-up board that she's using as a prone board.
Yeah, Nash has made a few paddle boards. They're getting into, with the inclusion of paddleboarding in the ISA SUP and Paddleboard World Championships, many companies are making boards, and look at them just grinding right there, all up on their knees, trying to take advantage of the wind.
All right, Drew, I know you see Jasmine heading in for the transition.
Oh, man, Jasmine is out in front and by a bundle, but in the transition area right now is going to be her counterpart, going to be out on the water to take this baby home. We call his name a lot in the sprints. We call him all week long. Trevor Tunnington is waiting for the tag here as Jasmine's making her way to the beach.
Jasmine's making good time here. Here she comes up. There's the big smile.
Yeah, and Trevor Tunnington was highly ranked on the caddying rankings, but now that he's switched to competing, he's going to be eliminated from the caddy competition. And Sean Pointer, he talked about Speedos yesterday. We didn't see it on screen, but if he truly, in fact, is wearing Speedos, he's really going to move up the board caddy rankings.
All right, Mariko, your work is cut out for you. Here we go, heading into the final and fourth leg. Trevor Tunnington leading Team New Zealand at this time.
Yes, and that's Flora Monsier from France that we saw. She was a 2-time copper medalist here in both the distance race and the technical race. So there's Flora from Team France. She's going to make her way through the transition. Team France is stacked, as well as Team New Zealand, as well as Team Denmark, as well as Team Japan. They're all stacked. That's why this relay is so exciting as she tags off to Arthur Arutkin.
All the national teams had to qualify through their regionals and their national championships to come here to Denmark to compete.
Yes, each country has their own qualification system, some of them using a one-time qualification event, perhaps their national championships. Other countries using a multi-event format, so the ISA allows each country to select the team as they see fit.
All right, Drew, what's happening in the transition area, guy?
I'll tell you, I think these athletes are either very excited to be competing here or very exciting that it's over. Because they're coming into they're winded, they're tired, they're just so excited to be here, but they are just giving it their all on the water out here, you guys.
Yeah, everybody's giving their best because it's been over a week of competition, 10 days span. I think we've actually competed 7 of the 10 days, but it's been a long week.
a long week, and don't forget the 6-hour drive from Copenhagen to cold Hawaii that we did, right after we finished the sprint racing. It wasn't like we slept and left the next day. We left that night. The competitors either got their own vans or 3 buses that the ISA helped provide for the teams. It's been a long week, and I think Drew is right. It's partly both. They're half excited that it's over and half having a great time here with their friends racing in the team format.
And look how fast these athletes are going out on their 4th and final leg.
Yeah, especially right here. This is the race you see Yuka Horikoshi. She just finished, and I'm going to say that's probably her first paddleboard race ever.
All right, Kenny Kaneko now in for Team Japan.
Yeah, Kenny Kaneko has been one of the Japanese competitors, as well as Tomo, who's not here, but they've been really going to all the races throughout the world and representing for Team Japan and helping bring that knowledge back to Japan to uplift all the paddlers in their home country.
Okay, split times comparing New Zealand and Australia. Lockie Lansdowne had Sam Shergold by 2 seconds. Annabelle Anderson had Tareen Black by almost 32 seconds. And Jordan Mercer and Jasmine Smith, identical at 4:35 splits.
Ooh, that's going to be a fantastic race. Can't wait to watch this final. I wish they could do the final like 3 times in a row.
No, they can't. It's just one final. We're not going to have 3 finals just for you, AV. Let's go back down beachside and check in with all the exciting action.
Candice, how exciting and how much pressure is there on that 5th place to get into the finals?
It's very exciting, but there's a lot of pressure because only 5 go through to the finals. So we're going to push really hard to hopefully get in that 5.
And this is the last round. What can you do now? Because, you were really racing all the way to the end. What is it about now that's going to make the difference to actually get that 5th place?
I think it's just the cheering and the vuvuzelas and everything with the team spirit to give our paddlers some extra energy to hopefully make up the 5th place.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Good luck.
Thank you so much.
Well, don't count out Team South Africa. They're always in it.
Yeah, there's Dylan Frick right there for Team South Africa, just behind Kenny Kaneko. And you heard Candice Murray talk about, on floor asked, what can you do? She's like, we can just cheer. And cheering helps. It is something that is in basketball, they call it the 6th man, because cheering really does help uplift your paddler that's in the water right now.
Well, don't they call the whole crowd of the Seattle Seahawks the 12th man?
The 12th man,
yeah.
Yep.
And they have their own flag in the stadium, and they say that's one of the loudest stadiums. And we see, is that Arthur Arukin?
Yep, that is Arthur Arukin. Coming off a technical race top 10 finish yesterday, Arthur Arukin is going to make his way in for Team France. And you can see him have a look over and kind of just check out the other competitors and see where he is in relation to them.
All right, Drew, these guys are heading in for their final push. This is going to be top 5 going into the final. Well, let's go down beachside with Anne Floor. Excuse me.
Well done. That was almost too easy.
Oh, thank you. You know what? It's not too easy. It's a team effort. And I guess we just did everything right in that heat. So, pretty happy we made it through the final. And, good. We had a bit of a gap at the end there.
Who are you looking at that's still upcoming? And who do you think is going to make 5th place?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't really been paying attention to the race, to be honest. But, not sure.
Well, congrats. See you in the finals.
Thank you. See you there.
Thanks so much, Anne Floor, and congratulations, Team New Zealand, as they have coming on in. And we can say that Team France, 2nd place. And here we go, our 3rd place competitor now coming in. And there we go, 3rd place. We're trying to make out the country.
That's going to be England. So that's going to be our competitor from England right there. So congratulations to England coming in 3rd place in that heat. That's going to be the Italian team right there. So Paolo Marconi, I believe, from Team Italy. That's Martino Rogai.
And it looks like Team Japan's going to hold off Team South Africa. So this is going to be a race to the finish for Kenny Kaneko.
Huge finish from Kenny Kaneko, holding off Dylan Frick. So Team Japan making it into the finals. That's your unofficial 5th place right there for Team Japan.
On floor, I can't see you, but if you're down beachside, why don't you grab Kenny Kaneko? He has just made the final and his team for Team Japan.
Kenny, how excited are you to make Team Japan get to the finals on the last round?
It's always good to race with my teammates, and it's been a great 2 weeks, and happy to make the finals with everyone on our team.
Is it the one chance to bond together all as a team after this whole week of racing against each other?
Yeah, it's like a final party for us, and hopefully we do good in the finals.
Good luck.
All right, thank you.
Okay, so we are looking at possibly what's the time schedule for the finals. We're looking here. We're just trying to time everything. It's 11 o'clock right now. Looks like we're going to have a half-hour break before our final because we got to give these guys in the second semifinals some rest before throwing them right back out in the water.
Yeah, so we're not going to have the final right away. We're going to take that rest. A half an hour is plenty for all the teams to have rest and be equally prepared for this exciting final. 10 teams that have qualified through the semifinals. So we'll give a quick rundown of those teams and set up the final.
Well, I tell you what, we're going to break right now, and we'll come back at 11:30. When we come back, we'll have our final featuring Australia, Denmark, Hawaii, USA, Brazil from semifinal 1, joining semifinal number 2 advancees, including New Zealand, France, England, Italy, and Japan. So stay tuned to ISAWorlds.com. You're watching Final Day Action, the team relay. And don't forget, after the finals of the relay, we will have the all-important closing ceremonies and awarding medals here at Cold Hawaii. You're watching the 2017 ISA World SUP and Paddleboard World Championships. We'll be back at 11:30.
Simply Cola. Helt simpelt. En økologisk cola med kun naturlige ingredienser. Colanød, galangarod, citron. Den smager forfriskende og ikke så sød. Simply Cola. En økologisk cola fra Red Bull.
This year, the 2017 ISA SUP and Paddleboard Championships is taking place in Denmark. The local host nonprofit organization called the Friends of Cold Hawaii are participating in the event with over 200 members strong.
I'm Morten, and I'm doing the event side production.
My name is Matthias, and I'm volunteering for the medical team here.
I'm doing the lights.
For just €10, you can become a member of the Friends of Cold Hawaii and support this great cause. Go to copencoldhawaii.com for more information.
Hi, my name is Ole. I'm part of the media team.
Hi, my name is Nikolai, and I'm part of the crew at Cold Hawaii.
If you join before September 11th, you get entered into a raffle where you have a chance to win one of 5 one-week stays here at Cold Hawaii. So become a member and support the volunteer program of this amazing event.
In a few minutes, we're going to start the last competition of the event. That will be the team relay final. qualifying for the final are pretty much all the teams on the top 10, but Italy and South Africa. Italy arriving here in number 8 in the rankings. Now going to the finals, so the same for South Africa arriving here on number 10 in the rankings and not taking the top 10 for this team relay final. But the remaining teams on the top 10, they're all competing on that final. Adding to those 8 teams, England sitting in 14th place in the rankings and Sweden in 13th place. He's going to do wonders for them. A few more points and they're probably going to break into the top 10. So far, ranking-wise, we will have Australia in the lead, followed by France. Third place is New Zealand, in Hawaii in 4th place, in USA in 5th place. Those are our top 5. 6th place is Brazil. Denmark is in 7th place. They're in the final as well. So valuable points here for Denmark, trying to break into the top 5. Italia number 8, they're not in the final, so they're going to finish with the total already yesterday, or after the second. Japan number 9, they are in the final, and to finish the top 10, it's South Africa, but not in the final by themselves, it's Italy. So we're giving all the competitors a big break now, especially the teams for the second semi-final of the relay. We're going to come back at 11:30 sharp for the start of the basic final again with Australia, Hawaii, USA, Brazil, Denmark, France, New Zealand, Japan, England, and Sweden. Those are the 10 teams for the team relay final. After that, keep in mind we're going to go straight to the closing ceremony of the 2017 International Surfing Association Stand-Up Paddle and Paddleboard World Championship here in a beautiful waterboard called Hawaii in Denmark. We're going to miss it. It's an incredible 10 days of competition. Unfortunately for everybody, it's over, but it was an amazing event. Still there in the final, still we're going to have, and of course, the award ceremony, the final ceremony. We'll be back at 11:30. Just a little bit before that, to start calling the teams to get ready for the big final, the final. And then 11:30, we'll be starting the final. Thank you so much. We'll be back. Thank you. Okay. Second, we're all for the relay final. Team for the relay final. We need to approach to second. Sit down with the team to do the register for the group final. So it's Team Australia, Team Hawaii, Team USA, Team Brazil, Team Denmark, Team France, Team New Zealand, Team Japan, Team England, and Team Sweden. Please make your way down to the screen and register for the ISA relay final. Please, thank you very much. So once again, all the teams for the ISA big final and the relay race, please make your way down to the screen and talk to Megan to register for the big final of the ISA relay race. So once again, please team Australia, Hawaii, USA, Brazil, Denmark, France, New Zealand, Japan, England, and Sweden.
Who was going to paddle? And Risa. Well, Risa's hungover as fuck. Well, no, it would have been a disaster. Call 911 like that. Tell us about the party last night. Do a live interview, guys. Take him in and do a live interview. Let me hear that voice one more time.
Go team! Go team! And welcome back to the 2017 ISA World SUP and Paddleboard Championships. Ladies and gentlemen, this is it, the final event of the weekend. And ladies and gentlemen, if you've been following us along all the way on ISAWorlds.com, we want to thank everybody for tuning in and keeping it tuned here to this amazing event here in Denmark. It's Drew with you, and Anthony Vela going to be calling this Team Relay Finals live for you here from the beautiful town of cold Hawaii. And AV, you got to call the prelims. There's going to be some pretty stiff competition out there.
Oh, it's going to be packed. All 10 of these teams have their best, and you can see they're rallying, getting each other ready. And not just the teams that are competing, the competitors that are competing, but all of their teammates that are going to be cheering and supporting them.
And you've been following the board caddies all along. There's the board caddies are vying for the AV gold medal.
Yes, this is a prestigious award that may be awarded here this event, and we need to see a shot of Sean Pointer in his Speedos to really verify that that's in case what happened. But currently, we've got Troy Pease in second place, and we have Mariko Strickland-Lum in first place in the board caddy rankings.
There's a live shot of the teams getting all gathered up. We have 10 teams going to be taken to the water. 4 paddlers on each team. Ladies and gentlemen, starting out with the men's prone, we got some talent in this final heat here.
And different than when we saw the technical race where they had to rest and save themselves for multiple laps, the start lap plus 3 more laps. Now it's just a 4.5 minute race, so it's going to be flat out as soon as the gun goes off.
You see everybody starting to line up between the field there. There are the teams in this team relay race final. Ladies and gentlemen, the defending gold medalists and in firm position to take it home once again. Team Australia. You have the local boys. Team Denmark going to be led by Kasper Steinfath. You got Team Hawaii, anchored by the one and only World SUP champion Connor Baxter. You got Team Brazil, who skated in just by the hair on Bernardo Otero's chin, ladies and gentlemen. They'll be anchored by Vinicius Martins. You got Team USA, led by Bart Shade, a 55-year-old prone paddler, but he'll be anchored by Ryan Funk. Also, you have Team New Zealand in the mix. They'll be anchored by Trevor Tunnington, but the story here is two-time gold medalist here in Denmark. Annabelle Anderson will be on the second leg. Also, you have Team France, Livia Piana also in that group. Team France, definitely a strong contender in this relay here today, and anchored by Trevor Tunnington. Team England made it in by the hair of their teeth. They'll be in with Glenn Eldridge anchoring their lead, and I believe Team Japan anchored by Kenny Kaneko, a late change there for Team Japan, but it ended up paying off for him.
Yep, great change for Team Japan, and great job by all the teams that made it. That top 10 basically is a list of 8 of our top 10 teams for the overall. Sweden and England are the 2 teams that are not in the overall top 10, but they managed to make it into the final for the relay. Top 10 teams that missed out. South Africa currently in 10th place. Also Italy currently in 8th place in the team standings. So we'll see if that should shake things up with Sweden and England making it into the finals.
And like AV says, oh, baby, we're in for a good one here. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we want to send out a special thank you to all of our partners, sponsors, and media partners for allowing us to bring this broadcast live to you from the great country of Denmark. The organizing committee, together with the Sport Event Denmark and wonderful Copenhagen, presents this World Championship in partnership with the municipalities of Copenhagen and Thisted. And the following sponsors: Minatan, also Fi Iparnortu, Sparkassen 2, and various different media partners, including Grave Dad Zero, BCM Surf Patrol, Passion Extrema, Waves, Stand Up Magazine, SUP Racer, Vibras Magazine, Surfos Magazine, SUP Club, also Stand Up Journal, the Outdoor Journal, and SUP the Mag. There they are. All thank you so much, as well as the fantastic work all week long, through the rain, through the snow, through the sleet, through the sand, through the winds, of our great break broadcast crew, CPH Live, keeping it coming to you without a glitch. So special thank you to them. And there's Team Australia anchor Lincoln Dews in the water, kind of filling things out here, AV. And we talked to Tropez, their coach, a little while ago, and Troy said, hey, we know it's ours, gold medal to lose. The biggest thing is don't make a mental error.
And you know, these guys have been preparing for this. They've gone over the rules, and they're all so good in their rights as an individual. They don't make mistakes in their individual races, and guaranteed, as a team, they're going to come together, and it's going to be tough to beat Australia.
And New Zealand, though, we talked about them as well. A very stacked heat here. Multiple different gold medalists and medalists in the overall ISAs on Team New Zealand. And can anybody touch Annabelle Anderson? I mean, her heat time was faster than most of the guys out there.
Yeah, her heat split was very fast, and I love the way that she attacks that, because I think in these short races, you don't want to just go slow in the heats and save it all for the final. You have plenty of time to rest, so these athletes are trained. So I like her strategy, going out hard, and then you get a chance to have your 30-minute rest. So I think her body's going to be prepared, and it looks like it's going to be a tight battle, obviously, between Lockie Lansdowne and Sam Shergold. So that could be the one leg that really gives New Zealand the lead, and see if Australia can play catch-up.
Now, Lockie Lansdowne has pretty much had the upper hand on Shergold the entire week here in Denmark. The final leg here, this initial heat, let's see if Shergold can break out in front of Lansdowne.
And this would be the time to do it with your team behind you in the relay format. So you see Fernando Aguirre getting set up to watch this event. And Sam Shergold would love to finish out front. And he's also a fast runner, so you can watch him dismount his board. And if you jump off 1 or 2 steps ahead of your paddler, you can turn a 1 board length lead into a 4 board length lead, just like that with the run transition. There's Team Japan, Yuka Sato and Yuka Horikoshi. And there's Rayatori and Eiji Suzuki right there. Eiji, you're in a wetsuit, so you've gone down on the overall board caddy rankings.
Oh, that's too bad. But, you know, you got to give Yuka and her dad a huge accolades. They both competed in the surf competition here just a couple of days ago, and they're going to be out there for Team Japan, carrying a lot of stoke into this event. There is the 5-time Brazilian SUP champion, Barbara Brazil.
Yeah, Barbara Brazil preparing. I think she might be doing the paddleboard leg. You can see Aline Adisaka. She's having some tea. She's got her little little cozy jacket on, preparing for her race. So Aline's got her paddle in hand, so I believe she's going to. And let's talk about Bernardo Otero, who was fantastic in that opening paddleboard leg.
I tell you, he said, watch out. Not only am I a black belt jiu-jitsu artist, but I can paddle. And there's Annabelle Anderson from Team New Zealand. Multiple-time world champion, competes in the GoPro Games, very strong mountain biker, avid snow skier, was a professional snow skier for many, many years until she crossed over into the sport of SUP.
Yeah, we just saw Team USA. There's Team Australia right there. They've won just about every single one of these relays except for last year when Team Hawaii came away with the victory. But even when Australia doesn't win, they were second place.
Oh, man. Australia was the team. They start off a little slow, like AV said, but now they are carrying a ball of steam into this final event here in Denmark, as there is the red, white, and blue and the stars and stripes for Team USA. And overall, Team USA may be a little disappointed with their performance overall this week.
They may be, but, you know, USA they've had a great bonding year, and it's a young team that they've brought this year, so it's great to see these competitors come back. We saw Jade Housen and Ryan Funk not finish the distance race, but Jade Housen came back with a flurry. You know, Ryan Funk's been having that burning desire inside, and he's going to unleash right here, so watch out for Ryan Funk to finish off this U.S. relay with a bang.
And you got to give it to that man right there, the 55-year-old Bart Shade. What a leader for Team USA this year.
Amazing leader. And let's not forget the 29-year-old DJ O'Brien out there giving her team a amazing performance in both the paddleboard, distance, and technical race, and she'll be in her relay today. There's your two-time gold medalist, Lockie Lansdowne, winning the technical and distance. He's getting his hair already put in the bun.
He's going to put it up in that Aussie man bun here in just a moment. And yet last year, Sam Shergold got the best of Lockie. And coming back into this event, he said, I'm not letting that happen again this year. And you talked about his secret fin on his board. Maybe we can get a shot of it down there. I mean, did a little home midnight auto, actually, on that board to shave that puppy down. Very, very savvy technician.
Yeah, and it worked. That's the best part. And those were the perfect conditions. If it was today, I'm sure he's got his regular fin on because it's a little windier. So he had a really... I can't talk about the fin.
Yeah, we can't talk about the fin. Oh, boy. And there's everybody getting lined up. There's Team Denmark on the inside, getting loose, getting shaked up, as Team Denmark going to have some strong athletes in this one as well. There you're taking a look at Christian Justin from Team Denmark, jumping up and down, representing the home team here. And like we talked about, Kasper Steinfeth, unfortunately wasn't able to three-peat at the gold yesterday in the tech, but took home the bronze medal. And, you know, the best part about it was he was still stoked, and he went over and cheered on all the Team Hawaiians for taking home those gold and silver medals.
Yeah, those guys, you know, trained together, and Zane Schweitzer came over early and stayed with Kasper. So all these guys, they share a camaraderie, you know, sharing big waves together, sharing, you know, the hurt and pain of races all over the world. And it's a special bond that you have, and it's a special group of competitors, and Kasper is just an amazing representative for his team.
And you were talking about Zane Schweitzer just a moment ago, and he still hasn't showed up to the grounds. I think he partied a little hard last night celebrating those two medals. I know his brother showed up, I'm almost like in a fetal position crawl. He said, hey, man, we celebrated big time last night, so congratulations to Team Hawaii.
No, Zane's actually at home recording the webcast.
Is that what he's doing?
Yeah, he's at home watching the webcast, recording. And there you see the man we were just talking about before, Zane Kasper Steinfeth. Just an incredible ambassador for the sport around the world, and, of course, here in Denmark. And it looks like we're getting ready for the start.
And they're all lined up, ladies and gentlemen. That is your Beachmaster official right in front of the camera, Kelly French from California, Barrett Tester, your race director on the other side. Ladies and gentlemen, this is it, the final relay team race here to complete Cold Hawaii. It's off to a clean start. Ladies and gentlemen, they all charge in. And look at the initial start by Sam Shergold on the left-hand side of your screen.
Yeah, Sam Shergold far left, and then Julien Lalonde from France. They both jumped straight to their knees. Lockie Lansdowne choosing to stay on his belly in the prone paddling position. So we're off and running. And look at this pack. It is tight. And we've got 4 competitors, it looks like, that have broken away just a little bit. Kurt Lager in the back of those 4. Bart Shade with his signature USA cap is making making some ground, trying to catch up to the group.
Shade now currently in 5th. And look at Lansdowne on the inside for Team Australia. Making a move on the outside is Sam Shergold. So he's overtaken Shergold as they're all up on their knees, pulling hard. And it's only 40 seconds in, and you can already feel the excitement for this final for the team relays, AV.
And great tactics by Lockie Lansdowne. He starts out in the prone position and then waits about 30 seconds before he jumps up to his knees when he really attacks. So he gets the glide off the skim, stays in the prone paddling. As soon as he jumped on up to his knees, he moved into the front.
And you saw Lansdowne with a great lane position there. Absolutely a dead shot to that Red Bull start buoy in front of your screen. And there's Lansdowne getting pushed right into the buoy. On the outside is Shergold. And Lansdowne just says, I'll just barrel right on through that. But he did go on the outside of the buoy, so that does count. If he would have got pushed to the inside, he would have had to recircle the buoy. So Lansdowne actually able to battle. And I'll tell you, those two have been pushing each other back and forth. We've seen them bashing buoys all week long.
And Lockie was telling me, he's like, oh, you got to check out my board, mate. He's got all kinds of dings and bumps on his board because those guys are racing hard, and it's great to see because Rubbin is racing. So Lockie Lansdowne in the orange board on the top of the screen. Just below him, you've got Sam Shergold, the 2-time silver medalist here. And just behind them, the French competitor, Julien Lalonde. And France needs to win this in order to have a chance at gold here today.
Give Julien Lalonde a lot of credit. He's been in the mix the whole entire time, just hasn't caught that edge, that little bit of a incentive or that little help to get him pushed out in front of these two champions right here. But now it is Shergold back in front of Lansdowne. And you know, after seeing Lansdowne's fin box the entire week, he's got to be tired of that.
Oh yeah, these guys have just been battling back and forth, distance race, technical race. And now here in the relay, once again, it's Shergold on the left, it's Lockie on the right with Julien Lalonde, and then we see Kurt Lager and Bart Shade from the USA battling for 4th and 5th, and they've been battling all week long as well.
Those two, they compete regularly, and they've just been going at it all week long. As here's Shergold now around this left-hand turn. Now, oh, look at Lansdowne got caught up in Shergold's board and had to take a couple of strokes off. And now Shergold opens up a little bit of a gap on Lansdowne, but Lansdowne will close it quickly. As there's our man, Bart, going around. He got a little caught up in the buoy turn as well there, AV.
Yeah, those turns are tough with these 12-feet-long paddle boards. It's very difficult to turn these boards around. With the SUPs, with the stand-up boards, you have your paddle, you can scoot to the tail, you can whip it around with a pivot turn. But watch this beautiful turn right here by Sam Shergold. Sticks his right foot in to act as a rudder, and Lockie's going to make a move right here. This is their last stretch coming into the finish.
And we've seen these two at it 1,000 times. We've seen this scenario all week long. On the top of your screen, it's Shergold. On the left of your screen, Lansdowne, as they bring it into the beach. And the ladies and gentlemen, Team Australia, Team New Zealand, you got to be stoked here. And it looks like the Kiwis got to buy about a half a board length, AV.
Yeah, look at these two just grinding stroke for stroke. And look, Lockie Lansdowne getting a little bit of a bump, and he surpasses Shergold. It's Lansdowne and Shergold, and this run is going to be fast-paced.
Oh, Shergold now catches the bump and now pushes back in front of Lansdowne. It is back and forth racing here, ladies and gentlemen, as they are stroke for stroke, pulling on the same cadence coming into the beach. 3 minutes, 55 seconds into this initial leg. Ladies and gentlemen, Team Australia on the outside, Team New Zealand on the inside. It looks like it's Shergold first, and Lansdowne's got him on the run. And Lansdowne coming around the chicane first. Lansdowne will make the tag initially. Now Shergold going to make the tag. And now it is time for the women's suppers to make to the water. Coming to the water right now.
And we saw Tareen Black get out to a great start in the technical race final yesterday. Tareen, the start is her best part. You can see she gets a great skim and is able to take a little bit of a lead. Now she's got about 2 board lengths as we see Annie Reichardt is going to go for Team Hawaii, the young 16-year-old from the island of Maui. Annie Reichardt taking the handoff, and Team Hawaii currently in 4th place.
Good position for Team Hawaii. If there's anybody that's going to make up some distance here, it's Annie Reichardt, the youngster from Hawaii. There's an overhead look of Tareen Black for Team Australia on the outside. Team New Zealand, Annabelle Anderson just behind her. And there goes Denmark with a lunging tag. And now Denmark, Nicoline Rasmussen out there for the SUP women.
Yes, we saw right there a great tag by Christian tagging off to Nicolene, Team Denmark. And they're currently in 6th place, so one of their best finishes in the relay. And they've got their 2 highly decorated paddlers coming up with Catherine in the paddleboard and then Casper Steinfeld to anchor.
The Prones men off to about a 3-second slower lap time than the initial heat. So this one a little bit slower, as there is an overhead look of all the ladies as we start to string out with 5:28 in the second leg of this 4-person relay. There's Tareen Black on the left side of your screen trying to make that inside turn. On the backside, Annabelle Anderson will try to cut to the inside. The Kiwi coming to 9, trying to turn. Oh, Annabelle Anderson goes down on her board, falls in the water, opening up the gap for Tareen Black and Anderson. Huge mistake there, and I know she's got to be highly frustrated with herself.
Yeah, and there was no contact. She just went down. You can see how bumpy it is with that shot right there. There's waves rolling in from one side, winds coming from another side. And Tareen Black took advantage of the open water, and now she's got about a 7 or 8 board length lead, and Team Australia will be stoked.
Oh, man, Tareen Black, very powerful paddler for Team Australia, and now going to take advantage of that fall by Annabelle Anderson for Team New Zealand. And you see Tareen making a little bit of a wider turn there than she probably wanted to. Let's see if Anderson can cut to the inside, try to shave off a few strokes there. And Anderson will cut that buoy turn oh so tight and try to make up the distance. But, oh, huge break there by Team New Zealand.
Huge break. And there's Olivia Piana from France in 3rd place. And they actually go a little bit wide so they can get closer to the jetty. That's where a little more of the runs are. You see Annabelle Anderson picking up a run. And look at, she looks fierce right now. There's Fiona Wild from the USA on the left. Annie Reichart from Hawaii on the right-hand side. There's Team England coming in behind. And that's Marie Buchanan with a fantastic performance in her distance and technical races. So there is 1, Australia, 2, New Zealand, 3, France, 4, USA and Hawaii, and 5, England.
And there's Tareen Black making a great backside turn. Annabelle Anderson on her front side. She's going to carve around, knock that buoy out of the way. Olivia Piana from oh, and Anderson goes down again. What is going on? Unbelievable as the board flips over. That will cost her valuable seconds. And she see the smile. I just think she's in disbelief right now, AV.
Maybe she's still dancing from her warm-up routine earlier, but she just laughs at herself. She's all, did I really just fall twice right now?
On a fairly flat ocean, Annabelle Anderson goes down twice. And there's Olivia Piana on your right now. I do want to point out Olivia Piana's parents are in attendance, so we want to give him a very special aloha. And, you know, Olivia, a very strong SUP ambassador in France, trying to start up a SUP school and really educate the youth there, which is truly exciting. And there's... It looks like Piana trying to fend off Anderson. Anderson just throws her board over the top of Piana, now making their way back into the sand.
So France has a couple hundred points lead on New Zealand. So if they can stay ahead of New Zealand, they're going to end up with the silver medal overall in the team standings. New Zealand really needs to win this to move ahead of France. So currently, Olivia Piana doing a fantastic job. Annabelle Anderson recovering from that fall. Fiona Wild backing up her 4th place finish in the distance race and the technical race for the USA. And there's Tareen Black from Team Australia.
Very savvy, just textbook race there for Tareen Black as she comes charging in for Team Australia through the chicane. The crowd erupts. She'll make the tag right here. Jasmine Smith now charging out for Team New Zealand.
Yeah, there's Jordan Mercer for Team Australia getting her board right there, the 10-time gold medalist, Jordan Magic Mercer, and she's gone. Jordan is absolutely just setting a blistering pace right now. There's Flora Monsier from France, but Jordan Mercer, she is attacking.
Jordan Mercer wasting absolutely no time as now Team New Zealand's got some work to do to try to make up, and there's Fiona Wild making the tag for Team USA.
Then there's DJ O'Brien. She's coming in right now. Marie Buchanan's going to make the tag. And this run, you see these competitors running faster than they've run the entire event, except for that run between Mo and Connor.
There is a straight-up channel through the chicane. I mean, it's like 4 feet deep. These people are just throwing sand everywhere. We're filling sand back here in the booth when they come tearing around the bend there. And here comes Team Denmark, Nicolene Rasmussen. She's going to tag off to Catherine Zink Espitsen. So here comes Team Denmark, as Team Denmark with a lot of support out here on the sand today.
currently in 6th place. And right there is your 2-time bronze medalist. She shocked the world in the paddleboard competitions here in cold Hawaii and also in Copenhagen. And look at Catherine. She is absolutely grinding as fast as she can. There's our leader currently, Jordan Mercer.
Jordan Mercer. We're going to follow her along, but quick, we're going to go down to the beach with Ann with a quick update. Ann.
Olivia, you guys have been competing all week. How good does it feel to be taking the lead on Annabelle on that one team race?
Yeah, for sure. This is the first time of my life I'm ahead Annabelle, and I'm happy. I was lucky today because she fell, and it's windy outside, so it's not easy to stay on the board. And I love wind, so I'm happy.
And everyone's happy today. Congratulations, and good luck for the rest of the race.
Thank you. Thank you.
Olivia Piana. And this is where the race is right now, as Jasmine Smith on the outside, the French competitor on the outside. AV.
Yeah, Jasmine Smith on her knees right there, and you can see she's really digging down. She was 2nd place in the technical race yesterday. Jasmine Smith representing New Zealand with her whole family here. We keep talking about it. And Flora Monsier for Team France. And Flora really wants to finish ahead of Jasmine in this. Jasmine has the inside going into this left turn.
11-11 into this contest. Let's watch Jasmine carve into this left-hander. Takes it a little wide, pushing the French Flora Mancier just a little bit wider, but I'll tell you, this is where the battle's at right now because Jordan Mercer's nowhere on the screen. I mean, she is so far out in front right now, we'll have to get a drone shot to see where she's at. But look at these two competitors. New Zealand on your right, and it looks like France on your left. And there's Jordan Mercer as we get back to her. She's got 1-2 buoy turns left to go, and Mercer looks over her left-hand shoulder saying, girls, watch this.
Watch this. And a little sunnier conditions today. So Jordan's been with the wetsuit the last few days. Today she's going for the typical attire for the Australian, the bikini. And there you see Jasmine Smith with that patented grab the handle to lay down technique. Jasmine Smith on the inside. She drags her left arm around the buoy. Flora Monsier from France just behind them. You see from Team Hawaii, that's Leanne Darling, and England just behind Team Hawaii.
So Team Hawaii got a little bit of work to do. Team England got some work to do. But remember, we're going to give out medals to the top 4. Gold, silver, bronze, and copper being handed out here. And there are the rankings currently on the water. Team Australia out in front. Team New Zealand now in 2nd place. And Team France in 3rd as there's Hawaii making a push.
Yep, Hawaii, Leanne Darling in the orange board, followed by DJ O'Brien from USA. So they're battling for the copper medal right now. And there is Jordan Mercer. And look at the fierceness in her face.
Oh, she's digging hard, really long, reaching way out in front of the board, bringing it into the sand right now. And, I mean, it looks like she's running a sprint on that board. I mean, just so much body movement. But this is a 6-time Molokai champion bringing it into the sand right now. And Team Australia's got to be very stoked with the way this relay has started out in the first 3 legs, AV, with the anchor leg coming up.
And look at her sprint. What a great shot that was of her paddling. And you can see her just running with all of her might. She doesn't care that she's out in front by a country mile. They still want to finish and go as hard as they can. And there is Lincoln Dews taking the tag from Jordan Mercer.
Lincoln Dews just trying not to make a mistake now. He's got enough of a lead to where a mistake could cost you, as we saw with Team New Zealand. But look at this. Jasmine making up a ton of distance now for Team New Zealand as she makes it to the sand.
Yes, and she's going to be tagging off to Trevor Tunnington and Flora Monsier tagging off to Arthur Rukin. But the battle is going to be for the copper medal between USA and Hawaii. It's going to be Connor Baxter battling with Ryan Funk. Those two trained together on the island of Maui, and it's going to be a fantastic race. There's Trevor Tunnington from New Zealand.
Tunnington now pulling his way out. Very happy, savvy guy. This is the race right here on your right. Team Hawaii on your left. Team USA, the 51-year-old DJ O'Brien pushing it and trying to push just a little bit harder to cut in front of Hawaii, but it looks like Hawaii will hit the sand first.
You know, I give it up for Ryan Funk. If there's anyone that's going to catch Connor Baxter, it's going to be Ryan Funk. He's been having an incredible season, leading a lot of packs, racing internationally. So there's the trade to Connor Baxter, the silver medalist from the technical race. And Ryan Funk is going to have some ground. You see Giorgio Gomez cheering for Ryan. Come on, Ryan.
Get it, boys. So the two Now, like you say, he is participating for Team USA, but lives on the island of Maui. And it looks like Casper Steinfeld on the water, up to his feet. Oh, my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. That was the fastest board mount I have ever seen in SUP racing. He was on his feet in a millisecond.
Wow, and Catherine Zinkleth-Espensen just caught up a lot of ground. So Connor Baxter currently in 4th, Ryan Funk in 5th, and Denmark in 6th, but Casper's moving up. Denmark could have their best finish ever in this relay.
Casper put together a heck of a relay team, and you'll see him on the top side of your screen right now, making the move past Ryan Funk, I believe that is, for Team USA. And Casper reaching way out in front, and he's definitely got the line going in. He gets a little wobble there as he tries to maintain, and now carrying it in. There's Arthur Arukin on your screen, but Connor Baxter out in front. Casper Steinfeld in 2nd, and Ryan Funk in 3rd, and looks like a nice cross-bow turn there by the young Hawaiian. And we'll go down beachside right now. We got Ann Flora with an update. Ann, how you doing?
Jasmine, how much did it mean to you to make it up to Team France on that round?
I think our team just wanted to leave everything on the line for that last race. It's our last race, and it's just, it's an honour being able to represent New Zealand with your teammates. So we all just wanted to give it 100% the whole time.
So is that why it was so important to you to actually get it done?
Yeah, for sure.
Congratulations, well done. She's very tired, so I'm going to let her rest. And back to what's going on in the water.
She's only been paddling all week long.
Yeah.
I mean, how come she's tired? Jasmine Smith, the young 22-year-old. Congratulations to her. Her sister was competing here, so I know it was a lot of family support. Let's get back to the race. There's Arthur Arukin out in front trying to pull at 16:30 in this final leg, AV. This is it.
Yep, we saw Lincoln Dews just go by on the right-hand side. That's for first. We saw Arthur Arukin battling Trevor Tunnington for 2nd and 3rd. And here's the race for 4th. And it looks like Casper has caught up to Connor. So this is for an overall team medal. Casper has an individual medal. So does Catherine. But you know they want to help win one for their team. So Connor Baxter making the turn. Casper Steinfeld right behind him. And if it's anything that we saw yesterday, anything can happen coming into the finish. So there's Lincoln Dews, Team Australia, claiming the win here, and they are so excited.
And Troy Pease, his coach, is like, just get across the finish line, quit screwing around. And Lincoln Dews, congratulations. There they are once again and defending unofficially their gold medal here at the 2017 ISA World SUP and Paddleboard Championships, taking home the team relay.
Arthur Arukin, Team France is going to play 2nd place, so they're going to solidify their 2nd place overall. So far, the team standings are the overall finish for this relay. Australia overall team points in 1st currently. They won the relay. France in 2nd. They're 2nd in the relay. New Zealand is 3rd place overall, and their 3rd points in the relay. And let's get back to this battle for 4th. Look at that shot right there. You can see Casper. He has passed Connor Baxter.
Look at this. Casper Steinfeld from Team Denmark overtakes Connor Baxter in the final buoy turn, and he will take a medal for Team Denmark unless Connor can catch some kind of a bumper away, but no, nobody's going to stop the Viking. It is all about Team Denmark, the Viking, Casper Steinfeld with an amazing comeback for Team Denmark. Ladies and gentlemen, your copper medalist, Team Denmark.
Right off the start, you called it. He got on his board so fast. He went right by Ryan Funk like he was standing still. He went right by Connor Baxter at the end like he was standing still. Casper Steinfeld with one of the most incredible relay performances. Team Denmark wins copper medal in the relay here in cold Hawaii.
Oh, and the crowd, the beach is going insane. The champagne is popping, and we got to go back and take the replay because we got to see what happened around that buoy turn because we didn't have the angle, but that was a remarkable performance by that man right there. The legend here in Denmark. He's been busy with all kinds of radio interviews, TV interviews, everything all week long. He's been his people staying at his house. He's been cooking dinner for people and then comes out and wins the copper for his home country.
People crash at his house as well. That was one of the most incredible performances. We can't even sit down. We are just jumping off of our seats in here. Casper Steinfeld. And look at this battle right now out in the water still. The teams are battling battling for incredible points right there. Is Team Italy battling with Kenny Kaneko from Vinicius Martins from Brazil. So it's Italy, it's Brazil, and they're battling for valuable team points for the overall standings. Kenny Kaneko coming through the line with Team Japan in 6th. It looks like Italy's going to be 7th.
Italy hits the sand, and now Vinicius Martins from Búzios, Brazil. He's going to take his way to the sand, and that will round out the team relay here in Denmark. Ladies and gentlemen, what an exciting week of racing action. And AV, the split time for Casper Steinfeld, the fastest of the day, 4:04.
Wow, that was incredible. And it looks like we're going to have a look at the move. So you see right there, Casper on the inside, Casper on the left, Connor on the right. Casper just catches a little bump right there and just squeezes ahead of Connor Baxter. To do that on Connor is incredible. And look at this, Bo, Drew.
Oh, man, what a finish. And there you saw it. Casper just had a little bit of a window and takes advantage of it. We got Ann Fleur down with Team Australia adding some more gold to their repertoire. She's got Lockie Lansdowne and Jordan Mercer.
Team Australia, what a great display of all the strengths of each of you guys. What does it mean for the team to get that gold medal after this whole weekend competing, sharing it all together?
What can I say? We're stoked. Yes, Team Australia, yeah, this is what we came for. We come here as a team, we work together, we support each other, we do anything for one another, and this is what it all comes down to, and we're just so happy, like a gold medal for the whole team. It's just awesome, yeah.
Sharing is caring?
Most definitely. I mean, the 4 of us are out there on the water, but we're here thanks to the team, thanks to our captain, Shaq, for bringing us all together, and to have all of our team down on the beach cheering for us and willing us on, exactly as Tareen said, this medal is our team's medal, and it means a great deal to us, and to share it with friends that feel like family, nothing comes close to that. This is a beautiful feeling.
Ecstatic moments that you will cherish forever?
Yeah, definitely. I think this is the event we'll all look forward to most for the week. I think everyone's had a massive week this week, and I think everyone wants to be part of this relay team, and this is why. Everyone, when you get the chance to go out there with the team, it's what the sport's about.
Congratulations, Team Australia!
Thank you.
A very happy Team Australia led by their coach, Troy Pease. And ladies and gentlemen, you just witnessed some of the most exciting SUP racing action ever. Once again, back-to-back almost. Yesterday was just as exciting.
Yeah, we thought it couldn't get any more exciting, but that's why I love relays, because anything can happen. And there's the man right there. Casper, you are an absolute animal. That was one of the most. And let's not forget Catherine Zinkleth Espenson's performance. She made up huge gap in the paddleboard leg on the women's side, and then tagged off to the legend himself, Casper Steinfath. Wow.
He's the legendary Viking, ladies and gentlemen. He's on camera right now with Casper, or with Ann Flora. Ann Flora, let's talk to the champion.
Team Denmark finishing 3rd. What does that mean to you guys here at home? Oh, 4th. Yeah.
That's okay.
So does it feel like you're on the podium just because you get to share all those incredible moments together all week?
Yes, of course. It's amazing. What a great achievement.
It's the biggest thing we could do. Like, all the team was working so hard today. Everyone was on fire. In the final, everything could happen, and unbelievable on the podium for the team championship. That's unbelievable.
In Danish. Catherine, you had an amazing week. You definitely have some feelings to share.
Ja, tak alle sammen for, at I kom og havede det. Det er vildt stort, det her. Det er simpelthen så herligt.
Hop, hop, Danmark!
Viking power!
Thank you, Ann Flora, and congratulations to Team Denmark taking home the copper medal. Last year in Fiji, they weren't even on the radar. This year, they come back and beat 2 amazing SUP and paddleboard teams.
Yeah, they made the radar explode this year. And for Team Denmark to finish ahead of Team Hawaii, ahead of Team USA, that just shows you how much Casper has done for the country for Denmark, for the Kingdom of Denmark,
the Kingdom, yeah.
for their paddleboarding and stand-up paddling nation of Denmark. This is just one of the most incredible performances I have ever seen in stand-up.
Ladies and gentlemen, in case you missed any of it, make sure to go to the website isaworlds.com. If you're just joining us, I'm sorry, you missed it, my friends. But catch up on all the replays on that website, as well as all the social media handles. There'll be all kinds of updated information and more. And there's a live shot of the event venue as we break it down and jump into the closing ceremonies coming up here from cold Hawaii. So on behalf of myself, AV, and Bo Hodge, and Flora, and the entire CPH live broadcast crew, we want to thank everybody for tuning in. We'll be back with the awards coming up.
Additional teams, all finalists from the last few days, please join us here behind the judges' tower by the podium on the south side. All finalists, please join us. Surfing technical race, relay race, all finalists, please join us at the podium here on the south side. At the podium, that's just behind the judges' tower on the south side. Thank you. So once again, all the finalists for the categories we got running here the last couple of days, please join us, all the 4 finalists, please join us at the podium. That's behind the judges' tower, and please be there at the south side. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much, Denmark. Thank you so much, Volpon. We're going to go straight with the presentation, straight with the award ceremony in a few minutes. It will be the closing ceremony where we're going to give the medals, awards, the finalists for the categories we had here the last couple of days. And then obviously, we're going to award the medals to the champions, to the team champions of these ISA World SUP and Paddleboard Championships here in beautiful Denmark. That'll be taking place in the next, I'll just say, few minutes. Please join us back here. That's behind the judges' tower, behind these 3 huge containers. Facing pretty much down. There's a big podium. Everybody is invited to join us there and cheer for the winners. Oh, there's a big crowd already waiting there, so we might as well head there to get some nice viewpoints. Starting that award presentation pretty soon. Thank you so much. Stop. again, attention all teams, attention to all teams. The finalists for the last categories in these last couple of days, please join us. Everybody, the finalists, please join us for the presentation for the award ceremony behind the judges' tower on the south side of the podium. And do it as quickly as possible, please. And all teams, make sure you are ready. The closing ceremony, the award presentation will take place in a few minutes, so all teams are heading towards the podium, but especially the finalists on the categories we want here in the protocol. Please make sure you start heading there for the award ceremony. Thank you. All the finalists, please go inside the crew area. Inside the crew area, that's south of the tower. All finalists. Go to the crew area, that's south of the stage. South of the stage. All finalists, please head on to the crew area. That's south of the stage. Thank you. Once again, all finalists, please head on to the crew area, south of the stage. Again, all finalists, please, as quickly as possible, head to the crew area, south of the stage. Thank you. All finalists of all competitions that were held here in cold Hawaii, please go now to the crew area south of the stage. All finalists from the competitions that were held here on the last few days here in cold Hawaii, please make your way to the crew area south of the stage now. Thank you. Once again, keep in mind all finalists of the categories we had here in cold Hawaii the last few days. Everybody, please go straight into the crew area that's south of the stage. Thank you.
All competitors, please come to the back of the judges' tower on the main stage. All competitors who have won medals in the finals of SUP surfing, paddleboard technical, and SUP technical, please check in. Right between the boat and the main tower. Thank you. Attention to the competitors I'm going to call. If you haven't arrived yet, please head on to the presentation, to the award ceremony. That's Aline Adizaka, Amy Merrill, Justine Dupont, Shakira Westdorp. Start heading to the podium, please. Same for Mo Freitas, Benoit Carpentier, Harry Maskell, and Luis Diniz. We also need you guys.
also calling Flora Mancier, Catherine Zink, Jasmine Smith. We need all of you guys to start heading to the stage, please.
Following athletes we're still looking for: Aline Adedeska, Shakira Westort, Justine DuPont, Benoit Capelier, Louise Denise, Flora Mense, Jordan Mercer, Bart Shade, Julian Lalonde, Lockie Lansdowne, Sam Shergold, please check in. Tareen Black, Annabelle Anderson. Following athletes, we called your name, please come to the staging area. Thank you. All the countries and athletes present has given their best effort, and it was with great pleasure that the ISA welcomes everyone to the official medal ceremony for the 2017 ISA World SUP and Paddleboard Championships here in the beautiful kingdom of Denmark. We would like to welcome and introduce the following dignitaries on stage today. The ISA President, Mr. Fernando Aguirre. The Mayor of Tistel Municipality, Mrs. Leen Kilgall Jensen. The President of Friends of Cold Hawaii, Mr. Finn Yosol. And the President of the Danish Surfing and Rafting Federation, Mr. Jakob Ferrick. And now it's my privilege to present to you the ISA President, Fernando Aguirre, who will say a few words on behalf of the ISA.
Hello! Hello! Okay, we're live around the world, Facebook Live and the webcast. So whatever you cheer, whatever you scream, we're going to hear it. So be loud. This is the end of the contest, the end of the World Championship. It's always, great because we have an amazing competition, but it's also sad because now we go back home to all our homes. So I have a few words. Before, I want to thank the organizers, the volunteers, over 100 volunteers, and of course the sponsors from the public and private sector that made this event possible. I want to also do a special thank you to Maria Jepsen, which is the general manager of the competition, and she's been behind everything that we have been going on for the last year. So Maria, you want to come and say hi? So if you needed something and you had a problem and you couldn't fix it, she will fix it. Maria doesn't know she wants to come up. I just wanted to say it. So this is Maria. When you see her, you should also thank her. Thank you, Maria. And all our lives have been wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. Maria will receive, after the ceremony, a special gift from our friends from the Cold Hawaii and from the Danish Surfing and Rafting Federation, including a very special paddle from Casper. Is that paddle here? Okay. So here's the paddle from Casper for Maria. So now she needs to go to the ocean. She needs to go to the water and use it. And of course, this has been an amazing week. We didn't know if we were going to have waves. We didn't know if we have to have sun. We have sun and we have waves and we have wind and we have rain. We got everything. 1 week in Denmark is like a year at home. All the different weathers, all the different conditions. It's been amazing. Thank you to all you, really, the people of Denmark, the people of Cold Hawaii for hosting us during this wonderful week. This is the largest ISA World SUP and Paddleboard Championship in history. We had 42 countries, over 27 in the prior one, over 450 participants from those 42 countries, and over 700 team visitors. All these people that came, we all came, and we all go home like ambassadors of the spirit of the Danish people. So thank you for having us here. I have a special message. At the ISA we do many things, and one of the things that we do, and we've been doing for a decade, is promoting stand-up paddleboard racing and surfing around the world. And this is related to a very specific topic. This is, one international federation that have no history with SUP paddling, the Canoe Federation, wants to take away SUP now that we're together. But they're an amazing job. So let me be clear to all the athletes here, to all the delegations, to those that want to take SUP away from the ISA. SUP is not, I repeat, SUP is not a canoe discipline. SUP is a different sport. Thank you very much. And now for all the visitors, all of us that came together to this amazing World Championship, the highest level of competition, but also the most intense camaraderie. We have enjoyed this almost 10 days, 2 weeks for some of us. And we have shared with our friends in Denmark the local friends, the spirit of the ISA Championships. The ISA and SUP are one, and we want to be sure that that stays. And we now know that under the Danish Surfing and Rafting Federation, SUP will flourish and continue to flourish in Denmark. And now to the medals. But please, if you were a competitor and you didn't take home medals, don't ever forget. You were here, you made history, you represented your family, you represented yourself, you represented your family, and most importantly, you represented your country, the highest honors. Muchas gracias to all the competitors. Thank you.
Thank you, ISA President Fernando Aguirre. And now it's a great pleasure to present to you the judges who officiated the 2017 ISA World SUP and Paddleboard Championships. Presenting in appreciation medals is ISA President Fernando Aguirre. Ladies and gentlemen, the judges and the officials here at the 2017 ISA World SUP and Paddleboard Championships. Next, let's all welcome the finalists of Women's SUP Surfing. The Women's SUP Surfing Awards are presented by ISA President Fernando Aguirre. Receiving the copper medal, representing Brazil, Aline Adedesca. Adisaka. Winning the bronze medal, representing the United States of America, Emmy Merrill. Silver medalist, representing France, Justine Dupont. Gold medalist, representing Australia, Shakira Westorm. Ladies and gentlemen, now the national anthem of Australia. Thank you to the women's SUP surfing finalists. Next, let's all welcome the finalists of the men's SUP surfing. The men's SUP surfing medals are presented by ISA President Mr. Fernando Aguirre. Copper medalist representing Hawaii, Mo Freitas. Bronze medalist representing France, Benoit Capignet. Silver medalist representing Australia, Harry Maskell. Gold medalist representing Brazil, Luis Diniz. Now the national anthem of Brazil. Thank you to the men's SUP surfing finalists. Next, let's all welcome the finalists of the women's paddleboard technical race. The women's paddleboard technical race medals are presented by the Mayor of Distal Municipality, Mrs. Leen Kyogo Jensen. Copper medalist, representing France, Flora Montier. Bronze medalist, representing Denmark, Catherine Zink-Lef Espensen. Silver medalist, representing New Zealand, Jasmine Smith. Gold medalist, representing Australia, Jordan Mercer. Now the national anthem of Australia. Thank you to all finalists of the women's paddleboard technical race. Let's all welcome the finalists for the men's paddleboard technical race. The men's paddleboard technical race medals are presented by the president of Friends of Cold Hawaii, Mr. Finn Yorsel. Copper medalist representing the United States of America, Bart Shea. Bronze medalist representing France, Julien Lalonde. Silver medalist representing New Zealand, Sam Shergold. Gold medalist representing Australia, Lockie Lansdowne. Now the national anthem of Australia. Thank you to all finalists for the men's paddleboard technical race. Next, let's all welcome the finalists of the women's SUP technical race. The women's SUP technical race medals are presented by ISA President Fernando Aguirre, accompanied by the Mayor of Tistel Municipality, Mrs. Lean Kyogo Jensen. Copper medalist representing the United States of America, Fiona Weil. Bronze medalist representing Australia, Tareen Black. Silver medalist representing France, Olivia Piana. Gold medalist representing New Zealand, Annabelle Anderson. Now the national anthem of New Zealand. Thank you to all finalists of the women's SUP technical race. Next, let's all welcome the finalists of the men's SUP technical race. The men's SUP technical race medals are presented by the ISA President, Mr. Fernando Aguirre, accompanied by the President of the Danish Surfing and Rafting Federation, Mr. Jakob Ferrer. Copper medalist representing Hungary, Bruno Hosuyo. Bronze medalist representing Denmark, Kasper Steinfeld. Silver medalist representing Hawaii, Connor Baxter. Gold medalist representing Hawaii, Mo Freitas. Now the state anthem of Hawaii. Thank you, all finalists in the men's SUP technical race. Now let's welcome the medalists for the 2017 ISA relay race. Presenting the ISA relay race is the president of the ISA, Mr. Fernando Aguirre, accompanied by the mayor of Tistel Municipality, Mrs. Lean Kilgo Jensen. In fourth place in the ISA relay race, winning the copper medal, Team Denmark. In third place in the ISA relay race, winning the bronze medal, Team New Zealand. And in second place in the ISA relay race, winning the silver medal, Team France. And in first place in the ISA relay race, gold medal winners, Team Australia. And now the national anthem of Australia. Thank you to all our medaling relay team. And now we present the final rankings for the 2017 ISA World SUP and Paddleboard Championships. In order of finish. In order of finish, 42nd place, Bulgaria. 41st place, El Salvador. 40th place, Tahiti. 39th place, Morocco. 38th place, Hong Kong. 37th place, Poland. 36th place, India. 35th place, Greece. 34th place, Chile. In 33rd, Israel. In 32nd, Finland. In 31st, the Czech Republic. In 30th, Venezuela. In 29th, Latvia. In 28th, Ecuador. In 27th, Wales. In 26th, Russia. In 25th, Peru. In 24th, Hungary. In 23rd, Ireland. In 22nd, Mexico. In 21st, the Netherlands. In 20th, Slovenia. In 19th, Switzerland. In 18th, Austria. In 17th, Spain. In 16th, Canada. 15th, the Channel Islands. In 14th, Sweden. 13th, England. In 12th, Argentina. In 11th, Germany. In 10th place, South Africa. In 9th place, Japan. In 8th place, Italy. In 7th place, Denmark. In 6th place, Brazil. In 5th place, the United States of America. Now let's welcome ISA President Fernando Aguirre, who will present the Team Champion medals and the World Team Champion Trophy. In 4th place, winning the Team Copper Medal, Team Hawaii. Ladies and gentlemen, the 4th place copper medal team, Team Hawaii. And now in third place, winning the bronze medal for the team, please welcome Team New Zealand. Ladies and gentlemen, your third place medaling team, Team New Zealand. And in second place, winning the silver medal in the team category, please welcome Team France. Ladies and gentlemen, the silver medal, Team France. And in first place, the new World Team Champion for 2017, the ISA World SUP and Paddleboard Championships, winner of the ISA Team Trophy, and the gold medal winning team, ladies and gentlemen, Team Australia. And now Fernando Aguirre will present the ISA Team Trophy for Team Australia for winning one more time again, 5 of the last 6 years. Move on up. Now the national anthem of Australia. And now, ISA President Fernando Aguirre will officially close the 2017 ISA World SUP and Paddleboard Championships.
Thank you, everybody, for this wonderful week in Denmark. Thank you to all the 42 teams for coming all the way to this beautiful country. And now, it's with a little bit of sadness that I declare officially closed the 2017 World SUP and Paddleboard Championship here in Cold Hawaii. Thank you very much. Thank you.